Les Schwab's Friday Night Rivals, sponsored by the U.S. Army.
Welcome to the great city of Sanger, where they love their high school football, they love their Apaches, and so do we, because they're part of a great matchup tonight. The Sanger Apaches against the Madera Coyotes on Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals. Tonight's pregame show is sponsored by Donald P. Dick Air and Solar, 54 years of Mr. Cool. Glad you could join us again, Ralph Wood, along with Cam Worrell, and let's talk a little bit about this matchup, Cam. Two very different style football teams.
That's right. You know what you're going to get with Matt Logue, Sanger's head coach: physicality, control the tempo of the game, run the football. On the other side, Kenny Pallinelli, the old quarterback, he's going to spread you out. He's going to run RPO. He's going to try to put as many points on the board as possible. Definitely a big style matchup tonight.
All right, let's take a look at the standings to this point and see what is at stake in this game.
Yeah, Sanger's trying to stay undefeated in CMAC. They have that San Joaquin Memorial game next week, so they're trying to stay atop the standings. If you're Madera, they lost a close 2-point game to Memorial last week. They're trying to get on track before the playoffs start in a couple weeks.
All right, time to take a look at your players to watch. We'll start on the Sanger side. Bryson Baker and Cody Coles.
Bryson Baker is a dude, Ralph. Over 15 Division I offers, including Fresno State. Could be a Bulldog, just throwing it out there. He's explosive. He's a weapon on both sides of the ball. You have to account for him. Cody Coles, the biggest defensive physical presence that Sanger has, leading tackler, leading sack getter. He's the key to that Sanger defense.
On the Madera side, it's Blake Burton and Josue Madrigal.
Yeah, Blake Burton, #1 running back for Madera. They do spread you out, but they also run the football. 18 touchdowns on the season. Josue, again, leading tackler, leading sack getter, most physical defender for the Coyotes on their defensive side of the football.
All right, tonight's academic athlete of the game is sponsored by Donald P. Dick, Heating and Air and Solar. 54 years of Mr. Cool. Let's meet that academic athlete now.
You know, it's really hard, especially like early mornings. So I just got to make sure whenever I have free time, whether that's in class or at home, I got to take advantage of it, do my homework whenever I can, study whenever I have to, and just make sure I'm prepared for all my classes.
All these 4.0s. I mean, that's foreign territory to me.
It's wild. And an athlete on top of it.
But you know what? Yeah, good for them. Getting it done in the classroom and on the field.
That's right.
And that's what we're dealing with tonight. We'll come back and get this one underway. Stay with us. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals. Welcome back to Tom Flores Stadium. Hall of Famer Tom Flores. I promised
That's
him.
right.
I promised him that whenever I said his name, I would say Hall of Famer. He said that sounds good. He really likes that
Long
idea.
overdue, but
That's
Hall
exactly
of Famer.
right.
That's right.
Glad we got it done. Kickoff weather is sponsored by Lee's Air, Plumbing, Heating, and Roofing, your local and trusted comfort experts. According to Chris Kuiper, Fox 26 meteorologist, 73 degrees at kickoff.
Beautiful.
And getting down to about 68 by the fourth quarter.
Beautiful.
Senior night here at Tom Flores Stadium. So they've gone through all of the recognitions and introductions before the game.
Yeah, we'll get into our keys to the game, Ralph, brought to you by the Fresno Suit Outlet, home of the 3-suit deal. We will get into those as we progress. Yeah, senior night, special night. Can remember my senior night. Memorable. 12 carries, 182 yards, 2 touchdowns. Just saying.
Woo.
I'm just saying. That's
Wow.
what. That
That's
was
pretty
my-
big average per
it was,
carry.
it was a good night. It was a fun night. So, you know exactly what these players are feeling tonight.
Tonight's first quarter is going to be sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers. Make the right call. We'll get started probably a little later. Color Guard is making its way onto the field along with the band for the national anthem. Looking forward to seeing some of these guys because I'm looking at the numbers they're putting up,
Yeah.
and it's very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even talk about Joel Ariano, the quarterback from Madera, who we watched him win a game in the final minutes last year against Justin Garza, going to Fresno State to play baseball. Blake Burton, 18 touchdowns on the year. A couple guys, 6 yards per carry, 26 catches. I mean,
He averages 120 yards rushing a game.
yeah, I mean, they're a lot of weapons on the Madera Coyote side. And then Sanger, yeah, Bryson Baker, 10 touchdowns, 8.7 per reception. Big-time numbers.
Here's our national anthem.
Solo work.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Now let's send it downstairs to the third member of our broadcast team, Kevin Miller. Kevin?
How sweet was that? And indeed, this is a special night. It's senior night featuring the seniors for seniors for and color guard and seniors for That's right. And oh, by the way, I think we got a game going on. This is the night. This is Friday night. Let's go. Let's go. Make some noise. Make some noise. Let's go, Sanger. Woo!
Just a little warm-up back from
That's
Kevin.
it. That's it.
We'll be
Just
seeing
getting
much
started.
more of him.
Just getting started. I love it. Let's go. Now we can begin. Now the game can start. Sanger still has to make their entrance, though. Left the field just to make another entrance.
Tonight's closed captioning is sponsored by Sante Health, Sante Physicians. The best doctors, the best choice. As the Apaches take the field.
I'm going to give the Apaches an extra 10 points tonight, Ralph, just because they're wearing those all-black uniforms.
All black.
Like, it just, something inside of you just feeds off of that. You just feel nasty, right? You just feel like you're ready to play a football game in a very physical way. That energy, you just absorb that negative energy and use it in positive ways.
Is it the same if you're wearing black slacks and a black sweater like me?
You dressed the part tonight. You dressed the part, so you're ready to go. I'm gonna give you 10 extra points on the broadcast for wearing the all black too. That's a legit look though. Fresno State tomorrow night wearing the all blacks.
Black, and they're asking fans to come in black too for the blackout.
Ooh, I got a nice black jacket I just picked up at the Bulldog Locker. Very sweet.
Tonight's injury report is sponsored by Accelerated Urgent Care. Feel better, faster.
Big game. Big CMAC game. Sanger trying to stay atop the standings. They know they face San Joaquin Memorial next year, the only other undefeated team in CMAC play. Madera have lost 2 straight, 1 and 2 in conference play, but they lost by 2 points to Memorial. They just want to get back on track. I mean, this is a team, I think they'll end up in Division 3. This is a team in Division 3 that can do some damage in the playoffs.
Well, you know, when we did the Memorial game, the first game that we did against Clovis North, it looked like it was a rebuilding year for the Panthers. And now look at them now.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about it, right? Like, they were doing some good things. They were young. It was going to take some time. But in CMAC play down the stretch, they were going to be something to deal with. And it's exactly what has taken place this season.
Bryson Baker and Caden McGrew are back deep to receive this kickoff, which is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank.
A couple of weapons back there. A couple of weapons who are dangerous. See what Madera does with this kickoff.
Going to be a short kick taken inside the 30, and then the whistles, and we've got a flag on the very first play.
That's
late hit on Angel Dominguez.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate. There was no ill intent. He didn't hear the whistle. The player was still moving forward. He wasn't tackled. He just kind of took a shot because he thought the play was still active. That's just one of those unfortunate penalties that kind of hurts the Coyotes right off the bat.
Yeah, Dominguez took the hit outside the 30.
Illegal helmet contact, kicking team. 15 yards to the end of the run. That'll be first down and 10.
Yeah, not sure I saw that, but it was a late hit. At least it's not targeting where, they kick a player out.
You're right.
Which when you don't have replay, let's just avoid that at all costs. So that's just still a costly 15-yard penalty.
Arion Ciano is the quarterback, number 3 for Sanger. He'll turn and hand it off to McGrew. There will be 2 McGrews tonight. The brothers, one a sophomore and one a junior. Caden McGrew is the junior. He's wearing number 12. Kendale McGrew is the sophomore, wearing number 2.
Yeah. They
were profiled last night on the Fox 26 10 o'clock news.
Yep, both weapons too, both dangerous. Kendall, the sophomore, very physical runner with the football. Caden, a little more athletic, a little smaller, can make you miss in space. But two weapons. And then, Bryson Baker as well, lined up in the slot right now. Just a lot of speed, a lot of talent on this Sanger offense.
Pass over the middle is complete. That's Caden McGrew with the catch. That'll be a 1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture.
Nice throw from Ciano, too, just letting that underneath coverage clear a little bit. Caden McGrew working in behind those linebackers in front of the deep safety, finds a hole in that zone coverage, and a nice on-time throw, accurate throw from Ciano. Very deliberate operation for Sanger.
That time the handoff goes to Elias Gonzalez for no gain.
Josue, we talked about him before the game. Right away coming downhill, recognizing that jet sweep action. Triggers downhill. Nice inside-out tackle. Josue, another tackle for loss for him. Number 12 on the season. He is a big 6'4", 215-pound middle linebacker. Can go sideline to sideline. He's a very impressive football player. Oh.
Turn and hand it off again. Right up the middle. That time the ball carrier is Bryson Baker. Averages just under 9 yards a carry this season.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good idea to hand it to him.
Very, very good idea, because he can break him, right? He has the speed to outrun everybody on a defense, but you put all of these big bodies in front of him and just try to road grade an offense. This is Matt Logue's style of offense right here.
This is Baker again, down near the 20-yard line, picking up yards in chunks. That'll be a 1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture.
You know, I really, both of these coaches, very high-quality coaches. I love Matt Logue's style, because if something's working, Ralph, Matt Logue will do it until you stop it. He will not stop doing it unless you adjust, and we've seen a couple of snaps here, just moving the line of scrimmage, handing the ball to Bryson Baker, picking up positive yardage. If you don't adjust, if you don't put extra bodies in the box, they will not stop doing this all night long.
Punches the ball inside the Toyota red zone.
And everything that comes off of that play action, roll out, run the jet sweep going the other way. So much offense you can run off of this look right here.
Baker with the pitch, coming to the near side. Hurdles one defender, then goes down at the 15. Up and over.
Tried to do it, tried to get up and over. Nice job that time. Cornerback coming down, the force player, Larry Flores. He's the outside defender, can't let Baker outside of him, goes up, gets enough of Baker to bring him down for just a couple-yard gain. Looks like 3rd and 4.
If he'd have been wearing size 10 cleats instead of size 12s, he might have made it.
Would have been okay. That's a nice tackle from the cornerback. Here, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. 4-down territory for sure for Sanger, so you don't have to get it all. Would not surprise me if they keep the ball on the ground one more time.
Both McGrew brothers in the backfield.
Oh.
And it's a pass. Complete. The stutter step down near the 10-yard line. That's Kendall. Let's check that. That's McGrew. Going to keep bouncing back and forth between Kendall and Caden. Caden and Kendall.
McGrew and McGrew right there, lined up right next to each other in the backfield. Just, man, so many weapons, and they're used in so many different ways.
McGrew picking his way through the defenders and into the end zone. Touchdown, Sanger.
Man, just punch you in the mouth first drive from the Sanger Apaches. Caden McGrew gets into the end zone, but got to give a shout out to that offensive line. Jonathan Ybarra, the big right tackle, just grading people into the end zone to put 6 points on the board for the Apaches. That was a statement first drive from Sanger on senior night.
The extra point is good, giving the Apaches a 7-0 lead over Madera. Yeah, you're right, an impressive first possession. So the Apaches strike first. We're going to take a timeout. It's 7-0 Sanger. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals. Welcome back. Here's another look at the touchdown. Kendall McGrew. That's Caden McGrew. We were getting schooled
There's Kendall.
on pronunciations of the two different brothers.
Yep. I have a feeling that we're going to be saying their names quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, you're right.
So we had to get some clarification. Kendall and Caden. Caden with the touchdown. The junior. Kendall, the sophomore.
And this is Nicholas Hernandez, who changed his jersey number they changed the jersey number a couple of times during the week. He's now wearing 29. The kickoff is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank. Kickoff taken down around the 2-yard line and coming out to the 20. Here comes a flag. Flag thrown at the end of the play.
Yeah.
The return man was Larry Flores.
Just an unnecessary, unneeded block in the back that is going to back Madera up. It's two big penalties on the opening kickoff.
36.
And then on this kickoff, Madera starting off deep in their own territory.
Our referee tonight there, Sergio Ramos. The other officials, Ken Hurd, Dwayne Patrick, Otilio Salazar, Mario
Illegal block in
Martinez.
the back.
Time to send it downstairs to
Return team.
Kevin Miller.
Half the distance to the goal sets up first and 10, Madera.
We wear pink. Right, Emily, ASB president?
Of course.
Yeah, and we do some special things here at Sanger High School to raise awareness for breast cancer awareness. And share a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, so this week we have our Pink Out game today. So we've been selling Pink Out t-shirts for all students on campus. They are $15 in the Student Center, and all of our proceeds are going to the Susan G. Coleman Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation. It's been such an honor to see our school unite and be able to donate to such a good cause. And then we also had a poster. It says, "Who are you fighting for?" You can see it in the background. And any student was able to come and sign to show their support for breast cancer awareness. They're able to sign their name and the name of anyone they know that has struggled with breast cancer. And also our stadium is decorated with pink balloons, lots of pink posters that say fighting, Pink Out. It's just been really great to see our school unite as a community and show support for breast cancer awareness.
Wonderful, inspiring, and senior night for Emily, ASB president. You're making a difference, making an impact on the world. Ralph Cam, back to you.
Thank you, Kevin. Penalties pushing the ball back inside the 5.
Oh, man.
And that's an official's timeout. They're adjusting it. Picking up a couple yards the easy way the last
go. Yeah, it was
couple
on the
minutes.
8, and it should be on the 4. Looks like they got it settled.
Snap and the run to the near side. Giving a little breathing room. Blake Burton, who's another guy who can pile up the yards.
That's right, yeah, 120 yards a pop per game. Nice job following his blockers. Well blocked that time from this Madera front.
They go to Burton again, and this time, nothing there.
Cody Coles, we talked about him before the game. Going to get into the offensive backfield, tackles for loss, sacks, leading tackler on the season, but does a nice job that time just coming down the line of scrimmage, getting a little penetration into the offensive backfield and bringing Burton down.
Third and about 6. Quarterback's going to keep it, trying to run it right back up the middle, and again, there's nothing there. Sniffed out defensively. So Joel Ariano, quarterback, heading to the sideline. This is a punting situation on 4th down for Madera.
Yeah, Ariano, good athlete, can run with it. We know he can throw it. We saw what he could do last year. I think Kenny Paulinelli just didn't want to compound mistakes. They're deep in their own territory. He doesn't want to put the ball in the air, potentially turn it over, give points immediately to Sanger. So maybe a little bit conservative that time. Quarterback design run. Let's not make a mistake. Now got a guy running out late on the punt team, trying to avoid a delayed game penalty.
Kenji Tiscarano not going to get it away before whistles stop play.
Oh.
5-yard penalty. 4th down, Madera.
Makes it 4th and 1 or 2.
Yeah, 4th and 2 maybe.
No, not in,
just a little too
not
far.
inside the 20.
I think if they're outside the 30, I think Kenny Pollinelli's probably going for it. He's very aggressive on 4th down. This just wants to get rid of it.
Kick is away, taken at the 48. He eludes the very
that's
first guy and going to the far side with room to run. Bryson Baker with a return all the way down close to the last line of scrimmage when it was punted.
Yeah, 4th and 2. You got to punt the ball that deep in your own territory, but then you punt it to Bryson Baker and not enough hang time. Breaks the first tackle, gets a couple of nice blocks that looked like a crackback block that wasn't called. Bryson Baker getting to the sideline, getting out of bounds. I mean, ball at the 24-yard line for Sanger. Man, could not have been a worse start for this Madera Coyotes team. Penalty on the opening kickoff, a drive down for Sanger. Then you back yourself up in your own territory. And now Sanger getting the ball in their second possession at the 24-yard line just outside the red zone.
Round of the game, stay tuned for Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's coming up on the CW 59. And a timeout taken by Sanger.
Yeah, 12 men on the field that time. Kendall McGrew was running off late, so Matt Logue takes a timeout, avoids that 12 men in the huddle penalty. But senior night starting off right for the Apaches so far.
Well, their second possession starts inside the 25, so
not bad, right?
Prime position.
Yeah, but I mean, big series in the game. This is a Sanger offense that is built to control the tempo of the game, right? So when Matt Logue's football teams get a lead, when they're up, all they do is limit your possessions, right? They really are very good at being deliberate in their operation, extending drives, milking clock. You're down 14-0, it feels like 21 or 28-0 against the Matt Logue team, so really big opportunity for this Madera Coyote defense to just not allow another touchdown on the second possession.
Quarterback on the keeper. Has room as he gets inside the 20, down to the 15, runs out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. And that'll be a first down. Sponsored by Serrano's Furniture.
Yeah, Ciano, nice job that time. Zone read. Defensive end crashes. Nobody is out wide for the quarterback player. Ciano takes it outside, gets to the sideline, gets him inside the red zone, picks up a first down. It's very multiple the way that this Sanger Apache offense can attack you, and that's just another way. They don't use quarterback run game a lot, but when they do, it's very effective.
Ball is at the 11, so they can actually get a first down without getting a touchdown, but then there's movement on the right side of Sanger's offense.
Dead ball. Illegal procedure. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat.
They're jumping off the ball, man. They are ready. This offensive line set that physical tone that first possession. I mean, they just bullied guys at the line of scrimmage. Big Jonathan Ybarra, Joaquin Neri just itching to hit somebody getting off the ball.
Dead ball. Illegal procedure. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So referee Sergio Ramos getting a lot of TV time here just in the first quarter.
That's right.
4:59 to go.
Back outside the red zone now.
Now they're looking at 1st and 20 instead of 1st and 10 from the 11. Ciano keeps it, cuts it up the middle, still on his feet down near the 5-yard line. So he picked up about 15 right there.
Yeah, that's a lot of space in just kind of the simple zone read game, right? Ciano holds that mesh, so holds the ball in the running back's stomach till as long as he can hold it, and then pulls it out, and there's nobody, again, on the perimeter responsible for the quarterback player. Madera needs to put some extra bodies around the line of scrimmage because so far the Sanger run game has controlled the football game.
Baker took it. I'm not sure he wanted it.
Yeah, that time a little more aggressive, sending some bodies.
Devin Armenta in on the stop.
Nice
So
stop.
now third down.
Yeah, 3rd and 6, ball on the 7. As you said, you can get a first down and not score a touchdown. This is a huge 3rd down opportunity for this Madera defense to hold this Sanger Apache offense out of the end zone after they picked up the ball at the 24-yard line. Be a big-time statement early in the football game.
This time he'll throw. Has the pass complete. And a touchdown. Caden McGrew on the receiving end.
Caden McGrew, second touchdown of the night for Caden McGrew, the junior. Just very simple play action. You put all the bodies at the line of scrimmage. You sneak Caden McGrew, lined up as that kind of wing fullback. Gets to the flat right away. Poor recognition from the Madera defense of that quote-unquote lead blocker getting out to the flat quickly, outflanks the entire defense. Easy pitch and catch for Ciano and McGrew that time. Madera had the opportunity. They had him in 3rd and 6, an opportunity to keep him out of the end zone, but nice play action fake from Ciano. You put a lot of bodies around the line of scrimmage. You give them a run look, and then you get somebody out quickly before the defense can recognize it. Very well-designed football play for that 3rd and medium down and distance, and well executed from that Sanger offense.
You know, Sanger has it going at just the right time.
Yeah.
5-game winning streak. So the Apaches are hot right now.
Yeah. Yeah, they're playing good football, and you know, they have a lot of weapons. They're very multiple offensively, but you know, the fact remains they're a physical football team. They want to physically impose their will on you, and over those last 5 games, it's exactly what they've started to do.
Kickoff is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank. And again, Sanger doing everything well tonight, including covering the kickoffs.
Yeah, much better field position this time from Madera. Starting at their own 25, not inside their own red zone. So much better starting opportunity. Now I think Kenny Pownelli feels like he can run his offense, right? A lot of the RPO stuff, a lot of quick game, putting the decisions on Ariano's shoulder post-snap as opposed to pre-snap, all of the things that they really do well offensively, you know, he can implement, not backed up so deep in his own territory.
Ariano, the Madera quarterback, has thrown for 1,378 yards this season. And the lefty fires the first one, gets it complete over on the far sideline. Going to be very close to picking up that first down. Larry Flores, the receiver, and it is a 1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture.
Yeah, just quick game that time. Nice job by Flores catching that one, turning, trying to pick up extra yardage, and gets to the sideline and is able to pick up a first down.
Flores hands it off. And not much there. Maybe a gain of a yard.
Yeah, well defended that time by Sanger defensively. Madera using some motion, trying to spread that Apache defense out just a little bit, but disciplined gap control defense in the run game by that Sanger front 7.
Gain of a yard for Burton on the last play, so it's 2nd and 9. Burton again. He ran into Jordan Rivera, number 76, for maybe another yard gain.
Yeah, nice job by Rivera that time. But Madera, they ran right into a pressure coming off their right side. They ran right into that. A couple of extra Sanger defenders at the point of attack. Nice job that time by Jordan Rivera, working down the line of scrimmage, getting a big hit on Burton. Third and 8, senior night crowd getting loud.
5 receivers in for Sanger.
Looks like pressure coming.
And they do blitz. Fire downfield, has a receiver out there and can't haul it in. The intended receiver was Larry Flores. And it'll be 4th down.
Ace Escalara out there in zero coverage, no help, me versus you, who's going to win? Running step for step that time, getting his hand out right at the last second to knock that one down. Thought that Larry Flores may have a chance to lay out and catch that one. But nice job getting his hand in there right as the ball arrived and getting a big stop on 3rd down.
Back to receive for the Apaches, number 1, Bryson Baker.
Low punt, end over end. And it'll take a Madera roll down near the 10-yard line.
Perfect. Keep it out of Bryson Baker's hands. Get some nice yardage on that one. Don't give him an opportunity to pick it up and do some damage. That was very well executed by Madera.
Under 2 minutes to go in this first quarter as the Apaches take over again. They'll start this drive from just inside the 10. Both McGrew's in the backfield. Coming to the near side. To the hash mark, stays on his feet. It's Caden McGrew out to the 30-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture.
An unbalanced line that time, so they had an extra tackle over to the right side. They pull the backside guard, just a bunch of blockers in front of McGrew, creating some space for him to pick up a big chunk on 1st down. I mean, this has been a master class of owning the line of scrimmage from the Apaches in this first quarter.
Pass over to the perimeter is complete to Baker. Out near midfield and shoved out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. Looks like he's going to be inside the 45. Well, this guy is one of those electric guys.
Yeah.
Anytime he touches the football, you hold your breath.
Right. I mean, what a weapon. You just stand up, you throw it out to him, and he picks up a 20-yard chunk. Like, that is such a weapon to have on the perimeter. We've seen him in the backfield. We see him playing in the cornerback position defensively, and then we see him out on the perimeter. Get the ball to him quickly. Let him win a one-on-one matchup, because more times than not, he is going to win that matchup, especially lined up against high school cornerbacks.
Another 1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture. The handoff to McGrew. That time he was stacked up by number 75, Isaiah Bees, for no gain.
Nice job by Isaiah Bees that time. Just slipping the block right there. Ybarra comes down, slides off of him, able to make contact on McGrew in the backfield. No gain. Nicely played.
Baker and McGrew in the backfield. And some confusion. You saw the quarterback look back and talk to one of his running backs and call a timeout. Tonight's first quarter has been sponsored by BD&J Injury Lawyers. Make the right call. 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, Matt Lowe's like, hey, man, we know what we're doing. Come on, let's get lined up. Let's get it going. Had to take that timeout. Second timeout of the first half that he's had to take on offense because of some confusion. You know, he's just not happy about that. You know, his operation is his operation. He's letting them know, hey, man, let's go. We know what we're doing. Let's just handle business. Let's line up. Let's get things going. Had to burn another timeout. But, I mean, a very, very impressive first half from this Sanger Apache offense. They've ran it. They've thrown it. They've gotten the ball to weapons. They've dominated the line of scrimmage. Couple of pre-snap penalties on the second drive, but they've played a really, really clean, solid first quarter of football.
Let him get this play. Handoff to McGrew, thrown down inside the 40. Here's our weekly financial wellness tip, sponsored by Premier Valley Bank, enriching lives one customer, employee, and community at a time.
Kevin Miller here with your Premier Valley Bank student financial tip. A savings account is your friend. Setting aside a stash of money you can count on in case of an emergency is savvy financial planning. This was brought to you by Premier Valley Bank, a division of HTLF Bank, a local bank you can depend on. HTLF Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Ralph Cam, close of the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Kevin. We have played one. It's a 14-0 lead for Sanger. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivalry. Welcome back, everybody. We're at Hall of Famer Tom Flores Stadium. And tonight's second quarter is sponsored by Bonner Lacefield Marine, serving the Central Valley since 1939.
Tom Flores Hall of Fame Stadium. See, I was going to say they have to change the name of the stadium, but they already changed the name of the stadium. Tom Flores Hall of Fame Stadium. Well done, Sanger. Sanger knows how to take care of their own, for sure.
Yeah, I hope Coach is sitting back there down at PGA West or La Quinta down there enjoying this one. I guess if you got streaming, you can watch anything nowadays.
Yeah, that's right. Here we go, 3rd and 2, 4 down territory for sure for Sanger if they don't pick it up. A lot of bodies at the point of attack.
McGrew has the first down and more, pushing that pile down to about the 31.
This is one of the games. I used to do this when Natani Muti played at Fresno State. He used to just maul people. He would toss people around every game. I didn't really watch offensive linemen that closely, but I watched him every single snap because of what he does to people. Jonathan Ybarra, number 78, right tackle for Sanger, is the exact same way. He is just mashing people off the line of scrimmage. I wish we had a camera that could just isolate right on 78 because he is mauling people.
Ciano's pass is complete. Nice little move after making the catch by Baker. Takes it down inside the 20 in the Toyota red zone. And it's another 1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture.
You know, not really sure what you can do against this type of an attack. You know, they're so physical at the line of scrimmage. They can run the football in a variety of ways. They have weapons. They can spread you out. They can isolate one-on-one matchups with Bryson Baker and McGrew out wide. Like, it's, you know, you just try not to give up a huge play and then try and make them kick field goals in the red zone, but it's so hard because they can run the ball so well.
There's McGrew inside the 5, throwing down. The ball comes out, and that fumble is going to be recovered by Madera at about the 1. And they do rule a fumble.
Wow, what a break for the Coyotes. What a break. I mean, it looked to me like McGrew was down, but yeah, they're going to call that a fumble. They're going to give the Coyotes the football. We'll see right here on the replay. He's trying to reach out. Yeah, no, looked like he was laying on top of a defender. Oh, look at this camera work. Oh, well done. That is definitely a fumble. Ball was out. He was on top of the defender. Nice work, fellas. That was fantastic.
Eric Avila there to pounce on the football and recover the fumble.
What a break for the Coyotes.
Big thank you to this year's trophy sponsor, Ace Trophy in Clovis, for all your custom award design needs. So now Madera trying to get some breathing room. Bumped out of bounds after a slight gain. That's Burton.
It's been tough for Burton. He popped that one, the first carry he had of the night. Got him outside of the shadow of their own end zone. But since then, it's just been tough. Sled. Sanger keeping 3 linebackers in the box most of the time, even if Madera does spread them out a little bit. They do have numbers in the run game.
This time the pass is complete over at about the 9-yard line. That was Tiscarino making the catch.
And nice quick game throw on second down to pick up a little bit more, give yourself a more manageable third down here, 3rd and 3 for the Coyotes.
And they will run it.
Oh.
And get it as he breaks into the secondary. This is Burton with some room to run. That's the guy we see averaging 120 yards a game.
That's right. Kind of slow developing. They were running laterally to the line of scrimmage, but when Burton got a crease, man, he hit it and got going quickly.
No, high snap and went through the hands of the quarterback, who falls on it at the 20. Ariano couldn't do anything but just save that one.
Gosh, as soon as they get something going right, they pick up a first down, they go no huddle. You see Burton just kind of picking his way through. Nice vision. Almost committed inside, but was able to bounce back outside. Nice physical finish to the run, but then 1st and 10, you're trying to go quick. You're trying to get into your no huddle, your RPO game, which is what this offense wants to really get into. Snap over Ariano's head. Now you're looking at second and very long, 2nd and 23.
Tonight's salute to the troops is sponsored by Central Distributing. Ariano flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to run. 25-30, 35-40, 45, and out of bounds. So a big gain for Ariano is going to pick up a 1st and 10. Sponsored by Serrano's Furniture.
That's the second empty formation we've seen from Madera. So no running backs, 5 wide receivers, and the second time that Sanger has sent 0 pressure. So everybody's blitzing or playing man coverage. That leaves the quarterback all by himself, and Ariano that time sees it, takes advantage, and picks up a huge chunk to move the chains.
Nothing there on 1st down for Burton. See some substitutions coming in on a 2nd and 10. You know, when Burton broke that run, he came back to the huddle and you looked like, yeah, okay, now I'm in it. I'm feeling it now.
Yep.
And then the next one, the high snap. Ariano looking. High pass. Incomplete.
Yeah, he had him too. Ariano almost committed to getting outside the pocket and trying to pick up some yards with his legs. Saw Jaden Martinez at the last second and just tried to flip one up to him. Just a little bit too high for Martinez at 6'4" to come down with. Setting up 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 is 3rd and long. Been a pressure down and distance for the Sanger defense.
4-man rush. Ariano looking. Lofts it downfield. Has a man. Couldn't hang on. That was Martinez again, the intended receiver. Could not haul it in.
The second time tonight, Ace Escalara in coverage, making a play on the football right as the ball is delivered to the wide receiver. We saw the earlier 3rd down where he got his hand in just as the ball arrived. That time, same thing. Jay Martinez went up and got it. And Ace Escalara at the last second gets his hands in there, knocks that one away. Fantastic play on the football from Escalara. 4th and 10, Madera offense still on the football field.
Trying to make it a shorter one by getting the penalty, but that's not going to work. So let's throw it down to Kevin for a sideline report. Kevin?
Yeah, hey, thanks, Ralph. Even though Madera may be down right now, they've experienced some great success this season, especially in rivalry games. They have achieved the trifecta. They beat Torres of Madera, won that trophy. They got the governor's hat back, beating Merced. And then, of course, they keep the coveted saw with their victory over Madera South. They are a true Friday Night Rivals team, and they're ready to battle tonight and get back at it against Sanger. Ralph, Cam, back to you.
All right, Kevin, thank you. Good info.
You win 3 trophy games in a season. It's successful, right? Like you're doing some work, and that's exactly what Madera has done. Now, I mean, down 14-0, you can punt it away, but Sanger took it down. Every time they've had the football, they've been able to move the ball. The only reason it's not 21-0 is because Madera was able to come up with a turnover deep in their own territory. So here we go, offense staying on the football field, going empty again, which I like. Let your quarterback, let your senior quarterback identify where the matchup is, where to go with the football, or if nobody accounts for him, he does it himself.
Well, Ariano can kick, too. It looks like he's going to throw over the middle. Pass is complete. That's Martinez with the catch. Now, it's going to be short, well short of the first down. So, they'll turn it over on downs. The Apaches will go on offense when we come back. Timeout on the field, 8:16 to go in the second quarter. It's a 14-0 game with Sanger on top. Welcome back to Tom Flores Hall of Fame Stadium. They ran a play on us during the timeout.
Yeah, Bryson Baker getting to the sideline, making guys miss again. Getting the ball right outside the red zone. Again, there's so many weapons. You just stand up and throw it to number one, and he picks up a 35-yard chunk. That is difficult to defend. Not only this physical run game, but then you have weapons on the perimeter like that.
Now it's McGrew times 2 in the backfield. Inside the 20. Trying to break away at around the 15.
Kane McGrew, he is not big, man. He runs hard. He keeps his legs pumping. He bounces off of contact. There's two really, really good football players in the backfield with the same last name on the back of the jersey. The McGrew brothers, man, very, very dangerous and very effective offensively. Caden he's the leader in the clubhouse right now. 2 touchdowns on the board for number 12.
It's kind of another rarity for high school teams to have their names on the back.
Yeah, those black unis too. You know, you're keeping those. Those are going in the closet after the game.
Oh, the ball comes out again, and then it's still loose, and I think Madera fell on it, and the Coyotes have it. Something happened on the exchange there.
Yeah,
that got away.
That was another one of those zone reads. So, you know, the quarterback is holding that ball in the stomach of the running back for as long as he can, reading what the defense is doing. The running back, he treats it like a run. He's going to get that ball, so he tries to pull it. Ciano pulls it at the last second, pops out of his hands. Madera ends up with the second huge turnover from this Madera defense. When the Apaches are in the red zone threatening to score, another big-time turnover, and Ariano back on the football field. They've moved the football the last couple possessions, just haven't been able to turn them into points. Another opportunity for Ariano with the football.
Devin Armenta came up with the football for Madera. Now the Coyotes will try and get something going, coming the other direction. Blake Burton, the ball carrier. Tonight's Smile Cam is sponsored by Toyota.
Cheerleader smiles. I mean, you can't go wrong. Cheerleader smiles, best smiles at a football game. They know what they're doing. They're trained.
Second and 6. Pass to the near side is complete, but not much there. Tiscareno, the receiver.
Yeah, just trying
looks like
to
no gain.
Yeah, trying to pick up a couple on second down to give yourself a shorter third down, more manageable third down, but missed block that time on the perimeter, so nowhere for Tiscareno to go. And looking at 3rd and 8. Tough down and distance to pick up. Last 3rd and 10, Ariano was able to use his legs to extend the drive.
Empty backfield. He's got 4 receivers out there. And a timeout taken. It's another timeout taken by Sanger.
Yeah, and I'm sure Matt Logue again not very happy. He's taking the timeout on defense this time. But empty again, looked like a little bit of confusion on that Apache defense. They've checked to 0, right? When Madera goes empty, they're sending the house, their man coverage across the board. Last time we saw Ariano use his legs because nobody was accounting for the quarterback. Maybe they made an adjustment. Somebody was responsible for the quarterback, but not sure that they had proper alignment on that 3rd down snap. So Matt Lowe takes his last time out of the first half.
I'm watching. I'm always drawn to the monitors down on the field. There's instantly now you just go to a big screen TV and they're backing stuff up and playing it forward, seeing what what mistake did you make or what's going to be there for you next time.
Right. Well, we used to have to look at screenshots. We had photos, black and white photos.
Polaroids,
yeah,
right?
It's all it was.
Wave them up and
yeah, I mean, come on,
and they would
man.
come down from the press box on a wire with like What? Clothespins.
Yeah, clothespins. That's
Back
right.
in the day.
Got him.
Mariano has a pass. Complete at the 40. And a big play by Martinez, Jake Martinez, who has become a popular target now.
Yeah, big 6'4".
And now they're moving fast.
Tight end, and now this is what they want to do. They want to go. They want to get on the ball. They don't want to huddle. They want to use quick game. Got to wait for the chains to maybe some home field advantage there. Chains taking a while to get lined up. But Madera, they're ready. They're on the ball. They want to snap it. They want to go quickly.
Mariano hands it off to Galindo, and he's taken down for maybe no gain, maybe a loss of a yard. That's Raimundo Munoz in on the stop defensively.
Yeah, Sanger is not vacating the box. So we talk about box count a lot. Sanger, they're keeping more defenders in the box than Madera has blockers. That was a dime from Ariano Martinez running that wheel route down the sideline. Well executed.
Picking up another first down, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture. Here's our weekly financial tip, sponsored by Premier Valley Bank, enriching lives one customer, employee, and community at a time.
Kevin Miller here with your Premier Valley Bank student financial tip. Learn how to budget with a small amount. This is the key to making the most of whatever amount of money you have and will help you understand the value of each dollar you spend and save. This is brought to you by Premier Valley Bank, a division of HTLF Bank, a local bank you can depend on. HTLF Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Ralph Cam, back to you.
Larry Flores picking up about 5.
Oh, yeah, he took a shot, too.
Comes out of there without his helmet.
A little blood on the forehead. Goodness gracious. Hopefully he's okay, man. That's not something that you like to see on a football field. He went in there, man. He put his head down. He's trying to initiate contact and got his helmet popped off in the initial hit and then took another hit with no helmet on. Oh, man. Looks like he's okay, but goodness gracious, that is dangerous.
Looking to throw. There's room to run on the far side, and he's going to take it inside the 10 and run out of bounds down near the 5.
Nicely done again. Ariano just buying himself some time. He's not really looking to run. He's just looking to buy himself some time when things break down. He is still looking downfield. He's trying to find a receiver, but he has the speed and athleticism. If there is an opportunity, he tucks it and he goes with some speed, and he's able to pick up another first down, this time 1st and goal for the Coyotes offense.
Blake Burton, number 2, looking for touchdown number 19 on the season.
Yep.
And he's going to get it.
Big time drive from the Coyotes offense. They get another turnover, 2nd of the game. They take it right down, put some points on the board. I mean, a couple times Sanger driving inside the Madera red zone. They're threatened to go up 21-0. Instead, Madera gets a couple of big-time turnovers and then turns that second turnover into points. 14-7. Man, this is a totally different football game because of those 2 turnovers caused by this Madera defense.
Ariano throws left-handed and kicks left-footed with the extra point. And you're right.
He can do it all.
That's a big swing right there.
Yeah, again, just old school power. Lining up extra blocker as a wing. Martinez coming around, pull the backside guard, get some big bodies in front of Burton, and you know he's going to finish physically. Puts his head down right at the end, doesn't even need to. He just walks into the end zone. We've been praising the Sanger Apache offensive line for grinding people back. That time, Madera Coyote offensive line doing the same thing, moving bodies into the end zone, making it easy for Burton to get into the zone.
Please stay tuned for the Xfinity Halftime Show featuring an interview with the school's principals. Time for another kickoff sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank. Another short kick taken at the 35, 40, a little room, 45, down the sideline across midfield. So that kind of backfired. Nice return by Elias Gonzalez of Sanger.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to kick it to the weapons that they have. Either of the McGrews or Bryson Baker, you just don't want to give them an opportunity. But, man, now you're setting this offense up in plus territory right off the bat. You know how dangerous they are. Just, it's kind of pick your poison that time. Maybe a little deeper on the kick. You limit that return, but very nice field position for the Sanger offense to start.
The Apaches start on the Madera side of the 50. This is Baker breaking a tackle, using a stiff arm, creating some more room. Down the sideline, 30, run out of bounds. Guy does not go down easily either, does he?
And when he gets to the sideline, I mean, when he gets some space, he can outrun you, get to the sideline, turn it up, create some positive yards. He runs hard, keeps his legs pumping. A little loose with that football, but he's out on the perimeter, so it's a little safer out there. Very nice run again. Condense the formation and then get some speed to hit the perimeter. Very nicely done.
1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture, just outside the 25. Keeping it on the ground, a big pile. Short gain. Maybe a yard.
Yeah, well defended. Bryson Baker maybe a little tired, breathing a little heavy. Ran it all the way across the football field in that big first down run. But again, Sanger just staying with this condensed formation.
On 2nd down, the pitch comes to the near side. Got a blocker out in front, but he's taken down, and the football comes out again. Now, is that going to be a fumble, or was he down?
No, they called him down. I think the ground caused that one. I think he was down before that ball popped out. We'll see. Gets tripped up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he had control of that football. Man, that's fantastic camel work, guys. That is awesome. 2nd time tonight, and they've been all over that.
So from the 13, the pitch goes the other way. To the 10, a race to the cone, touchdown.
That was fast.
That's an answer.
That was fast.
Quick answer.
There was 4:18 on the clock when Madera scored. 3:14. I mean, just over a minute. Just a little over a minute for them to get back into the end zone. What a drive! All Bryson Baker on that one. Condensing the formation, getting a lot of bodies around the line of scrimmage, and then giving it to your fastest guy and letting him run into space. I mean, well-designed play, well executed, and then Bryson Baker just uses his natural abilities to beat that Coyote defense. Very, very impressive. I mean, it's just a toss sweep, right? Let's get some blockers out in front of our best athlete. Let's get him the ball quickly. Let him go to work, and he did exactly that, get into the end zone. Relatively untouched. He had to shrug off a little tackle, but not too badly. Gets a little push, but he's just tired. He has no energy. Look at him. He needs a wash, man. That was all Bryson Baker on that drive. Touched it on every single play. Gets him to the end zone. Deserves a little Gatorade rest.
Right after the game, stay tuned for Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's coming up on the CW 59. Well, when you got a great player like that,
yeah,
keep going.
Feed him. Get him in space. Get some blockers in front of him. I mean, it's well executed. They have other weapons too, but that guy's just a little bit different. He's seasoned. He understands what he's being asked to do. Now, Madera, they will get the kick to start the second half, so Madera will get it. They have an opportunity to put some points on the board right here before the first half is over and then get it back to start the second half. So big opportunity for the Madera Coyote offense.
Kickoff is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank. And now if you're Madera, you want to make sure you do something. Run time off the clock.
That's
you don't
right.
want to give the ball back quickly to Sanger.
That's right. So we'll see their approach. I mean, Kenny Pollinelli, look, he's down 21-7. His defense has not really been able to stop the Sanger Apache offense all night. So would anticipate him. He's aggressive anyway, but would anticipate him being aggressive on this possession. But you want to move the chains a couple times, right? Take a little bit of time off the clock before you start moving quickly. 3:07 left. You have 2 timeouts. The clock will stop if you pick up a first down until the chains are set. So plenty of time. No reason to speed the operation up until you start moving the football on this drive. You don't want to give the ball back to Sanger with a lot of time on this clock.
Yeah, Sanger only wishes it had those timeouts back.
That's right.
Had to be burned.
Run on first down. You know, you want to pick one up, right? You want to get the drive going. You want to move the chains before you really start to get a little bit more aggressive. They do have a lot of quick game. We've yet to see really a lot of the incorporation of the RPO game that we're used to seeing from this offense. Really been zone read. Ariano gives it or keeps it, and then quick game, design quick game. So see if they do incorporate some of that RPO stuff on this drive.
Ariano setting up a screen, and boy, it was nearly sniffed. It was certainly sniffed out and nearly intercepted by Cody Coles.
Yeah, Cody Coles just kind of gets the big left hand up and swats it away. If he has a little more time, he might try and catch that one, but all over it. Madera trying to set up the screen, 2nd and long, trying to set up a screen, move the sticks, or give yourself a shorter third down opportunity, but well recognized by Coles that time to knock that one away.
Stops the clock with 2:22 to go.
Yeah, Madera,
yeah, I think Coles had to just be surprised.
Right,
Look at this.
Right. Came quickly. Madera and empty again, but no pressure shown by Sanger.
They're going to throw again on 3rd down. They're going to throw deep. Has a man out there. Fingertip catch. Emmanuel Solis, touchdown. Oh, my. When I'm talking about fingertips.
Man. Woo. Man, what a grab. What a throw. No pressure, but they were in quarters, so the cornerback is man coverage on the widest receiver, Solis that time. What a grab, running full speed. Ariano lays it out perfectly, hits Emmanuel Solis in stride, but what a catch. I mean, just snagging this football, fingertip catch, securing it, then breaking the tackle and getting into the end zone. Huge play from the Coyote offense with a couple minutes left in this first half. Oh, man, what a throw from Ariano, and what a catch that time from Emmanuel Solis.
Well, the Coyotes scored even faster than the Apaches scored in the possession before that. 1 minute, 1 second.
Man, moving quickly. You know, kind of deliberate pace in the first quarter, but it's sped up. I mean, Madera's kind of gotten their legs underneath them. You know, they just started in such a hole that first possession. Gave up a couple scores, but a couple of turnovers later, a couple nice throws from Ariano. They're right back in business.
Boy, this is why we watch the games and why they play the games. I mean, you've already got it in your mind, boy. They're gonna get the ball back, Sanger, and they're gonna go in and extend the lead. But nope. Yep. What happens? Boom. It's a 7-point game. Another short kick. It goes out of bounds. So now Sanger's still going to have pretty good field position.
Yeah. Not in plus territory like last time, but still going to set up in good field position. That was a better kick, just kind of bounced out of bounds.
Dead ball, free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Sanger has elected for Madera to re-kick 5 yards.
Well, they're going to make them kick it again.
Yeah, why not? Right? Pick your poison again. Kick it deep to our weapons, or kick it short, and we're in better field position. And that time was a good kick, just a little bit too close to the sideline. I mean, just try and find some space to kick these short kicks in, and you just don't really want to. McGrew or Bryson Baker in the open field, they're just so dangerous.
Yeah, they've been popping them up short, come down around the 30, 25.
Yeah, now Baker and McGrew both have crept up a little bit, lined up at the 20 and 25 respectively. We'll see what Madera decides to do.
So Tiscarino will kick off. Again, another wedge shot, taking on a couple of hops at the 35, and there's some room on the far side, across the 40 and out of bounds, close to midfield. That's Caden McGrew.
Yeah, McGrew might be the fastest player on the field. I mean, he got outside that time, and he turned the boosters on. Nice job by Madera, knocking him out of bounds right around midfield. 2:04 left, no timeouts, but I mean, with this offense, they can still run it. They can still pack the box. They have weapons. They have guys who can break it anytime they touch it. You can get it out quick to Baker, let him go to work, and they still have their entire playbook open to them with 2 minutes left, even though they have already expended their 3 timeouts.
Well, we know they can score in just over a minute. They just did. Keep it on the ground on first down. That'll keep the clock running. McGrew, the ball carrier, picked up 4 or 5.
Not quite speeding up a little bit. Back on the ball right now. Spreading them out a little bit. 3 wide look.
Look out for number 1 over on this side. Pass is coming to McGrew, taken down at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, clock stops to set the chains. Minute 27 left. Nice toss that time from Ciano, just getting it out quick into the sideline, and then spikes it to stop the clock on first down. Minute 23 left still. You know, with the way this Sanger Apache offense operates, you can still run it. You know, they spread them out on that first down pickup. Haven't done a lot of that, but another 3 wide look here from the Apache offense.
There we go, time!
So, play is stopped by penalty flag.
Dead ball, illegal procedure, offense, 5-yard penalty, second down.
A little anxious that time. Madera playing zone coverage, so Ciano knows that he's going to have some space. That 3 wide look, you just kind of flood a zone and make the defense pick who they're going to cover because they don't have enough bodies to cover everybody. So 3 wide. A lot of different combinations you can run up there, but you see there's a lot of space.
Here comes a blitz. Ciano throwing deep, has a man, but can't turn around. Doesn't have long enough arm to bring it in.
Yeah,
intended for Baker.
He had some space that time, had a couple steps on the cornerback who was Tyler Noor. You know, that's a 3 deep coverage, so Tyler Noor is responsible for being deeper than the deepest, but that time Baker just put the jets on, ran right by him. Ciano just a little bit inaccurate with the throw. If that's on target, that's a touchdown. Sanger's celebrating right now in the end zone. Baker's out there again. That same 3 wide look.
3rd and 15.
Yeah, Madera's not aligned correctly.
Timeout Coyotes.
Surprised Sanger didn't snap that ball quickly because there was 2 players out to the 3 receiver side, so you could get it to your receiver quickly. Nobody else was out there. Recognized from the Madera sideline, they called timeout. That was a dangerous look. But that's been their look. They've had that 3 wide look the last couple plays, trying to get the ball to some weapons outside. 3rd and 15, minute 17 left. No timeouts, but I think Sanger's thinking they have 2 downs to try to pick this up. You don't mind giving the ball back to Madera, at their own 35-yard line or so if you do pick up a chunk here on 3rd down and aren't able to convert. Obviously, if it's an incompletion, would assume Sanger would punt, pin Madera deep.
As long as you don't give up a 65-yard touchdown bomb.
Right. So, so what do you do? Maybe you just try to pick it up, but we'll see. Sanger, I would assume, will stay aggressive and try to get the ball to some of these weapons.
This is Kendall McGrew and running back. He's in the block. And Ciano's trying to get out of trouble. He's taken down. He'll be stopped at 39. And now Madera will call timeout. Get the ball back. Pretty good field position. Maybe. Last timeout for Madera.
Yeah, 4th and 16. Probably asking a lot out of the Sanger Apache offense. Not really the down and distance that they are used to being in. So soon they punt this ball away. Madera, well done. They get a stop. They're down 21-14. They're getting the ball with another opportunity to put some points on the board before halftime, and they get the ball coming out of half. So big opportunity.
Tonight's second quarter is sponsored by Bonner Lacefield Marine, serving the Central Valley since 1939. Looks like Sanger's just going to punt it away. This is the punter, Angel Dominguez, drops deep.
Oh, whoa.
High snap. He goes back to get it. Gets the kick away.
Peter. Get away. What a bounce for Sanger.
Rolled all the way down to the 11 or 12-yard line.
Well, 57 seconds. Backed up in your own territory.
No timeouts.
Yeah. I mean, I would give the ball to Burton and see if he can break one, and then maybe we speed it up. He has the ability to break some tackles, get in space, really hurt a defense. Can't imagine that Madera gets too aggressive here, backed up in their own territory. Although, hey, man, they tossed one up last time and hit one over the top, so we'll see. Maybe they take a shot. Said it all game. Kenny Pollinelli, he calls an aggressive game.
Well, if you got Inspector Gadget out there to catch the ball like that.
That's right. Four empty formation.
I like it. Floats it downfield. Not this time, incomplete. 53 seconds left.
They do know, though, they go empty. They are more times than not. They're either, Sanger's playing quarters coverage, so you have, 2 deep safeties, 2 deep cornerbacks, or they're playing man coverage and sending pressure. That time, Sanger sent extra pressure again, so single coverage, no help across the board. That time, just a little bit inaccurate. Good coverage by McGrew that time. On Toscano. Tiscarino. Apologies.
Looking to throw again. Has a man. It's complete. Out near midfield and down there. Tiscarino acting like he didn't know what the play was when he got up to the line. Turns out to be a big play. See if there's a flag on the field. There is. It's coming back.
Wow.
I mean, it's coming all the way back. Wow.
Yeah, what?
That was about a 48-yard gain.
Yeah, didn't see a flag. I still don't see a flag.
No.
No idea what's going on.
Here we go.
Holding. Offense. Number 5. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. And we have a sideline warning. Sideline warning, Madera.
Number 5. Larry Flores is a receiver. He must have been lined up as a wing back and helping in protection or something. Man, that is an odd holding penalty on the wide receiver. Kenny Palinelli's like, hey, man, you called holding on my wide receiver. What's going on here? Man, Ariano, he's just so calm and cool in the pocket, you know. He gets out, buys some time. He hits Tiscarino coming all the way across the field. I mean, on the money, on the run. That was a fantastic throw, but all for naught.
If you're Sanger coach is a little worried about the deep ball, if you hit a couple like that.
We're talking, hey, maybe they just, pack it up, go to halftime. Nah, Kenny Palinelli is taking shots at the end of the first half.
Going deep again and has a man out there, but cannot get to it. Jaden Martinez, the intended receiver, and he was open.
He was open.
Wide open.
That ball it's so hard to locate that ball when it's flying just right at you. You're looking back. It's hard to locate and trying to figure out what path to take to where that football is going to end up. That's just a tough angle for anybody to try and get. That ball, he was open, and that ball was thrown well. They're still taking shots. We'll see. 30 seconds left. No timeouts, so I would expect to see a run here.
Hand off to Galindo, and he's stopped short of the 5. 4th down, that should probably do it for the first half.
Man, what a first half. First
Had some
quarter,
surprises in there, that's for
dominated
sure.
by Sanger. Madera getting a couple turnovers, putting a couple big plays on the board. That was well played second quarter by both these squads.
And that's the end of the first half. With the score, Sanger 21, Madera.
So the teams will head to the locker rooms. It is halftime. 21-14 game with Madera in the lead. And we will see you after this break for our halftime activity.
Well, welcome to the Xfinity Halftime Report, and it is time for our Scholar Athlete, the Vince Wesson Scholar Athlete, brought to you by Wendy's. And I hope you recognize senior extraordinaire from Sanger High School, Marjorie Kruger. Congratulations, Marjorie, and how are you doing this evening?
Thank you. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. Now, as a Scholar Athlete, you participate in some sports. What sports are you involved in?
I'm involved in water polo and swimming.
Okay, so the aquatics. If you had to choose between the two, is there a favorite?
I would say my favorite's water polo.
Okay, what's the reason why?
Just because it's more of a team aspect, and I love playing with all of my friends.
Oh, that's very cool. Okay, so now what position do you play in water polo?
I'm a utility, so I play all the positions, so I go where my coach needs me to go.
All right, whatever they need her to do, she does, like winning the Scholar Athlete for Sanger High School. That makes sense. And then what about the events in swimming?
I swim the 500 and 200, so distance.
Oh my gosh, I got tired just thinking about it. You have so much endurance. And then if I may brag on you, Marjorie, 4.13 GPA, y'all. So she's taking care of business in the classroom. Speaking of the classroom, do you have a favorite subject?
My favorite subject is English.
All right. And then you're also involved in a very special course, some mentoring that you do. Can you share with us?
So I'm a mentor in the special education class, and basically I just assist the teacher, and I think it's a really great tool and experience to be able to work in the classroom environment.
Yeah, building relationships, just adding value to the lives of others. And then as a senior, of course, we want to enjoy this moment this year, but right around the corner is college. Do you have your sights set on anything? And did you maybe make an announcement kind of sort of last week?
Yes, I verbally committed to CSU Northridge to continue playing water polo, and I'll be majoring in liberal studies to become a first grade teacher.
A first grade teacher, that's very specific. What is the inspiration?
My inspiration was my elementary school teacher, Miss Chang. She really inspired me to be a teacher.
Oh, you hear that, teachers? Especially Miss Shang, you are an inspiration. Future educator among us. Well, Marjorie, now you are in the running for a $5,000 scholarship courtesy of Wendy's. Sounds pretty good, right?
Yes.
All right, and we congratulate you, Marjorie Kruger of Sanger High School, our Vince Wesson Scholar Athlete. Way to go, Marjorie.
Thank you.
You got it, and we'll be back with more Xfinity Halftime Report right after this. Welcome back to the Xfinity Halftime Report. Time for our Educator Spotlight with our illustrious principal, the host with the most, Kirsten Coronado of Sanger High School. Principal Coronado, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing amazing.
Right?
It's senior night.
Senior night, and that was something spectacular. I mean, seniors and their families were literally almost lined up around the football field. A very special night for Sanger High School.
Yes, we were so fortunate. We were able to honored our band, color guard, military and public service pathway, our football team and also cheer. So we had lots of parents down.
That was our first feature right before kickoff, so thanks for highlighting that. And then how about the principal with the most spirit? We need to have that as an award for Friday Night Rivals because she is decked out there. Breast cancer awareness. We really appreciate that. And we just love being here at Sanger High School. So thank you for having us. And I'm sure there are so many things that we can celebrate and highlight for our viewers.
Yes, we're just off to a great start this year. Our test scores are really awesome. We're realizing excellence. We had a great showing at the farm with our egg over at Fresno Fair. So we're off to a great start. Football is doing amazing. Our tennis team is doing amazing. And we also have had our cheer doing numerous competitions. They're going to be competing next weekend. And our band is actually leaving tonight, or actually tomorrow morning, for Cupertino.
All right, and very fitting. They're right behind us performing, getting warmed up for their competition tomorrow. Principal Coronado, we thank you so much for having us, and thank you for celebrating your students and community with us. We're going to be back with more Xfinity Halftime Report right after this. That's the band. That's your band. Welcome back to the Xfinity Halftime Report. Kevin Miller here with you at Hall of Famer Tom Flores Stadium right here in Sanger, California. And it's halftime, y'all. And this is one of our favorite parts of the telecast because we get to feature not just the football teams, but also all of our students and the performing arts. And you heard Principal Coronado mention that they have an award-winning band, Color Guard, and they are performing right now for their crowd, as they always do. And here's the thing that amazes me. I'm sure it amazes you. They're performing here at night. They're going to encourage the football team, play their pep songs, and then they're going to wake up super early, travel to Cupertino, and then perform for their championship and their competition. This is truly something inspirational. This is what we encounter with Friday Night Rivals throughout the Central Valley, and we love being a part of it. And the reason why we can be a part of it is because of our partnership with Les Schwab Tires. You know, we think about Les Schwab, we think about getting your tires rotated, changed, balanced, the free oil checks, safety checks, your brakes, all the things so that you and your family can be safe when you're behind the wheel. And yet they're more than just tires. They're a part of our community, and that's why we're a part of Friday Night Rivals. They're a part of the Central Section playoffs and championships. You heard Principal Coronado mention the Big Fresno Fair and FFA, and of course, Les Schwab is a part of that and donating livestock there. They're a part of youth groups and a part of the toy drive that will be coming up during the holiday season. Les Schwab is part of the community. They live in it, they promote it, and they just do what's right, because doing what's right matters. And of course, in a little bit, we'll have a chance to feature our cheer squads. And I'm thinking it's going to be the seniors from Sanger, maybe some seniors from Madera High School, so we can have our cheer challenge with the tire roll. But why don't we listen in, because our band and color guard, they're just about to close up. And as they finish up, let's listen in as they prepare for their competition. Involved and some other interpretive dancers, let's say. So they've got quite a production that's going on, and I think they're well prepared for their competition tomorrow in Cupertino. So congratulations to our Sanger High School band, color guard, cheer squad. It's quite the event, and I'm sure you noticed right before the end of the half, Sanger High debuted its tarp that covered the entire student section. This is hard to maneuver. This is hard to choreograph. Sanger High did it with ease. And then we've got kind of a spoiler alert. I hope we have our cameras ready. But right before the half closes, they're going to do a powder toss, pink powder, in honor of breast cancer awareness. So as we mosey on over to the 50, and as our band and color guard, they close up, it's going to be about that time, y'all, for the cheer challenge. The cheerleaders have been prepped. They have stretched out. They have talk strategy. They have probably watched several of the cheer challenges in the past here, at least this season, season 14 of Friday Night Rivals. And it is my esteemed honor to get them started. Here we go. On your marks, get set, go! Oh, and they're off. Madera is off to a quick start. Oh, but they need a rotation and balance. They're veering. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. There. The crowd, what do they say? Is it the Coyotes? Is it the Sanger? Winner? It goes to Sanger High School. You got it! It was a photo finish. We have the winner right here. Winner right here. The winners. Go there. You can go. Unbelievable. Emily, we remember you. It's senior night. Do we have other seniors here? I told you it was going to be an all-senior showdown, and you did. How did you get it done?
Teamwork. We had people on the sides making sure it didn't fall, and just we're all pushing.
Wow, and they had a slight lead at the beginning, but you persevered. Sanger High School, hey, make some noise! I don't know if they can hear us, but you make some noise. This has been a fantastic halftime, Xfinity halftime report. We're going to be back with more right after this. Way to go! Senior night! I mean, just photo finish by the wire, by a nose, by a Les Schwab tire. That's fantastic.
All right, we are back to Tom Flores Hall of Fame Stadium here in Sanger. Had a pretty entertaining first half. 21-14 lead for the Apaches over Madera. Sanger trying to win its 6th game in a row and stay unbeaten in league play.
Let's pan left to right on
Hey, be sure to join us next week. We'll broadcast another game, another high school game right here on the CW59, Friday Night Rivals. Lemoore Tigers and the Hanford Bullpups.
Solid matchup. Solid matchup. This is a solid matchup.
Yeah.
A couple of turnovers. Madera takes advantage.
I don't know if it was what you expected.
No. You know, and you know, we talked about it in the first half. Madera just didn't start quickly, right? They give up the score to Sanger, and then penalty, backed up in their own territory, don't really get to execute their offense, don't open it up, a little conservative. And Sanger, next thing you know, they're up 14-0, and then they're driving again, and a couple of turnovers just really changed the tide of this football game.
Take a look at some of the highlights that we have from the first half.
McGrew put first couple touchdowns on the board. Bryson Baker, you know he's going to get a lot of work at the receiver spot, at the running back spot. McGrew, first touchdown right here, making it 7-0. Celebrating with his brother. And then Bryson Baker, you can't give him this much space in the punt return game. Second possession for Sanger. They set up right outside the red zone. Ciano on one of the quarterback keepers again. Nobody responsible for the QB player. Gets him inside the red zone. And then second time, McGrew lined up at the fullback spot, gets into the zone, 14-0. Then, man, just a couple of mistakes from the Sanger offense. Madera gets the ball back. Ariano, a dime on the sideline, right down. Getting him just outside the red zone. Blake Burton had a big first half as well. Running hard. Getting Madera on the board. And then Bryson Baker. This was the Bryson Baker drive. He ran it every single play. This time gets outside, gets knocked out of bounds, but just delays the inevitable, gets the toss sweep, gets to the pylon just inside before he gets pushed out of bounds. And then Ariano, the shot. Look at this catch. Woo! Fingertip. You said it, fingertip. That was fingertip.
Emmanuel Solis with the catch and the finish. And a 7-point game. I don't think we expected that even when they got the ball for that last possession.
No. That, you know, we were talking about, how aggressive they're going to be. I think Kevin's got Coach Kenny Pollinelli right now coming out of the locker room.
All right, let's send it downstairs to Kevin Miller. Kevin?
Thanks, Ralph. Cam. Coach KP, rocky start, but this is the Madera that we know on Friday Night Rivals making that comeback. What do we got to do in the second half to get this dub?
I mean, we're gritty. We got out of rhythm, I thought, in the first quarter, but I think, Joel settled in, and I think he's ready to go in the second half, so we're excited to see what he's going to do.
Hey, we're excited to see it. Go get with your guys. Friday Night Rivals, Madera High School. The comeback's on. Let's go.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Tonight's closed captioning is sponsored by Sante Health, Sante Physicians, the best doctors, the best choice. And right after this game, stay tuned for Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's coming up on the CW59.
No scary stuff. There's been no scary stuff this October. I'm used to, like, the scary movies coming on after. I don't watch them when I get home. I'll get nightmares. But Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's not scary.
Well, yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
I remember always talking about.
I learned something about you every day.
Yeah, nope, not going to watch a scary movie after this game. I'm not going to do it. Nope, I'm not a fan. My daughter was watching Misery today.
Ooh, yeah.
For the first time, I think I watched this sledgehammer scene.
Yeah, I was just going to.
Yeah.
That was the one my brain went right to that one when you said that.
I've watched that movie multiple times, but I don't think I've ever actually watched that part. And I watched it today, and it was very disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
And I regret watching it 100%.
Yeah. It'll make you limp just watching it.
Yeah, I got up and I'm like, nope, can't do it. Sorry. Well, Madera gets the ball to start. I mean, this is... I do expect them to go more empty, to spread this Sanger defense out, to see what they're going to do. Are they going to stay in zero coverage? Are they going to continue to pressure and play man across the board? Because Madera has shown they can pick up that pressure, and Ariano has shown he can extend those plays and let his receivers get open. So we'll see exactly how they come out and attack this Sanger Apache defense. If you're Sanger, you do the same thing on offense, just don't turn it over twice. If they just don't turn it over twice, you know, they have a nice, comfortable lead. So they just continue to do what they did in the first half. They had a lot of success moving the football.
Kickoff is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank.
Angel Lunar coming down and making that tackle. It looked like Flores had a little bit of space, but Lunar came down, snagged him with one hand. Tackled him just outside the 20. That's a nice kickoff cover tackle. Here we go. Madera getting the ball. Ariano back to work. Burton's had success as well. They've had success really attacking the perimeter of the Sanger defense. Not so much between the tackles, but when Burton has gotten outside, when he's been allowed to pick his way, you know, with some space, he's had a lot of success in the run game. And here we go, Madera coming out, empty formation.
Ariano gonna run. That may have been like a busted play. Didn't seem like he liked it from the start.
No, yeah, I think that was a busted play. They lined up an empty. They motioned Burton back to the backfield. Yeah, they're talking about it right now, what went down. Burton's like, I'm supposed to go around. You're supposed to give me the ball. I'm supposed to come back the other way. And a little bit of a miscommunication that time on first down. But 4 wides, I mean, they are spreading this Sanger defense out.
That's Burton in motion. Left-handed quarterback completes the pass across the 25 out to about the 27-yard line. Tiscarino on the catch.
Yeah, quick game on second down, kind of a staple, especially, you know, small pickup on first down. You want to pick up a few extra yards to give yourself a manageable third down. Here we go, 3rd and 5. Quick game has been working. I'd like to see the ball in Ariano's hands and let him make the decision of where to go with it.
Looking to the left, now he pulls it down. Still looking.
Oh.
And is tripped up and down just by one hand on a foot. Leo Quiroz, and this guy is a freshman.
Freshman.
He averages 5 tackles a game as a freshman.
That is not normal. That is very impressive and nice just effort that time. Ariano so dangerous with his legs, kept that play alive. Quiroz just able to just get him by the foot and bring him down. Otherwise, Ariano probably runs and picks up that first down. Big play by the freshman to get his defense off the field.
Tiscarino to punt.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Fair catch by Baker. Takes it going down to the turf, short of the 50.
Yeah, Tiscarino, he kind of hangs out and
that
sees if he
style.
can pick up the first down with his legs. I mean, he's a good athlete, plays receiver on regular downs, and then comes into punt. So, got to keep an eye on that. Nice defensive series from Sanger. That time, busted play on first down, make a nice tackle on the quick game in second, and then sack Ariano to get off the football field. Here we go. Bunch of bodies around the line of scrimmage. Bryson Baker out wide. It's been the recipe for success for the Sanger offense.
Ciano gives it up the middle to McGrew. Very close to a first down. I think he has it. Came down right at the stick, and he does. That's a 1st and 10 sponsored by Serrano's Furniture.
Just a lead play, very simple. You know, move guys off the ball, give it to one of your backs that can do some damage, and Nice 10-yard pickup on first down.
Up the middle to Baker. Short game. We could hear coaches yelling over. What were they telling you?
Yeah, they were saying we need one more defender to the side of the ball where all the blockers are. We need one more guy over there because right now we're outnumbered. And Madera did get that additional defender over to that side to limit that game, because had they lined up, I mean, you see Sanger, they have a tight end, they have a wing, they have an offset back to the right of Bryson Baker. There's a lot of bodies to move other people in that formation, and they run counter back to the other side.
McGrew has room inside the 20. That's Caden McGrew of the two McGrews.
Yeah, put all those bodies on that side. Madera has adjusted. They sent another body over there, and then they run counter back the other way where less bodies are, get it to McGrew, well blocked again. This Sanger offensive line is really good at finding bodies at the point of attack and moving them to give these backs some space. It's been very, very well executed, and it looks like the 12th man is running off the field, which is not really legal. That's a 12 men on the field penalty.
And then that'll settle it once and for all. There's a penalty anyway.
Procedure. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, Kenny Polinelli's like, hey, you can't have 12 men. You can't have 12 men line up. Like, that's cheating. It's not allowed in football. Not sure why that didn't get called, but right, that's just karma catching up with Sanger. Can't cheat it for too long.
Don Smith, usually our official in the booth, is down on the field tonight. He is serving as the red hat. It just looks like Baker has a shot out of a cannon when he gets the ball. He's 5 yards downfield before you know it.
And he has a wall of blockers in front of him when he does that. The Sanger offensive line, again, just getting so much push at the point of attack. Bryson Baker does not have to worry about a fender until he's 5 or 6 yards in the defensive backfield. He's already got a head of steam. He's already moving fast. If he gets any crease after that, you know, he is gone. Again, another tight end wing offset back again. Madera has to adjust.
Baker again in traffic, push it back. Hey, let's send it downstairs to Kevin Miller, who's ready for a workout.
You know this, Ralph. Friday Night Rivals is powered by the United States Army, and I am here with Staff Sergeant Lopez. Staff Sergeant Lopez, we got something very special this evening. We're going to honor an educator. Who are we honoring this evening?
Today we're honoring Alondra Cortez. She's the Administrator of the Week this week for part of the United States Army. We want to thank her for her support through our recruiting efforts.
Hey, let's clap it up for Alondra right here. Alondra Cortez. Alondra, you're at Sanger High School, yes? And what do you love about serving in your capacity at Sanger High School?
Being a mentor for the students and just watching them grow academically and as people in our community.
We love that so much. We can see why they would award you with this. What an honor. We appreciate all that you do for your students and this community. And then you can tell we've got some professional pusher-uppers. And they're from the Military and Public Service Academy. They've been doing push-ups all night for Sanger High School. When they score, do you think we could maybe do a couple more in a push-up challenge? Y'all ready for that? Now what will be cool is if Sanger scores right here, we'll hustle out to the end zone and we'll do some push-ups legit, right? All right, who's going to lead us off? Sergeant First Class Valencia, you going to set us off? Alondra, join us.
Let's do this.
No,
let's go.
All right, you deserve a break. Okay, let's go.
Everyone get down.
Yeah, let's go.
Everyone get down. Let's go.
Come on. Let's get warmed up for a Sanger score. Yeah.
Educator.
Oh my God.
1, 2,
2 at once. Ralph Campbell, 2 at once. This is something innovative. I've never witnessed this. This is the military.
Big boy push-ups, Kevin Miller. Big boy push-ups.
Come on. charge your first class, Valencia. Let's go.
Kevin's the winner.
1, 2, 27, 2, 3, 208, 2, 3.
He needs to go to the bullpen. Call on a relief pitcher.
My toenails are cramping.
Oh, boy.
He's inside the same way. This guy, he's breathing in my face a little too much.
Thank you, Kevin. So the Apaches were stopped on a 4th and 1. And now Madera goes back on offense, just down by a touchdown.
Yeah, try to hit Bryson Baker in the end zone. Well covered by Madera. Big stop again. It's the 3rd possession that the Sangers have been inside the Madera red zone and have come away with 0 points. Ooh.
Quarterback keeper slides as he crosses the 30. That closed in a hurry, I guess.
He should be a little short. This far official looked like he was in the mark on 4th down. But as soon as you start that slide, play is dead. Yeah, Ariano just didn't want to take a shot. But that was really nice. A new wrinkle. We hadn't seen that in the first half. That outside zone read, so that jet sweep motion. Ariano holds it. Defensive end goes with that jet sweep, and he keeps it. Nice pickup to set up a 3rd and short.
Needing about 2 for the first down, and this is going to be close. God, they're not even going to have to measure. Looked like it was very close to me. Burton had enough to pick up the first down. Didn't need much. Probably a yard and a half. Sweeping to the near side and dropped again. That's the second time we've seen him come in on a big play. Leo Quiroz, the freshman.
That was nice, too. We talked about it coming out of halftime. Burton has had a lot of success on those perimeter runs where he gets to pick and choose, find a crease, and then get vertical. That time, Quiroz coming in from his linebacker spot. Perfect inside-out leverage. That roll tackle in the open field. That is a very impressive open field tackle for a freshman.
Don't see too many freshmen getting this much playing time.
Not even play at all on the varsity level.
Pass is nearly intercepted. Great anticipation and jumping that route. Ace Escalera.
Man, 3rd time tonight. 3rd time, Ralph. He is just right there when the ball arrives, making a play on the football. That time, Reddick came downhill, got his hand on the football. Nicely defended. 3rd and 12 here. Big down and distance for Sanger to try to get off the football field.
Deep drop. Now he's going to scramble. Looking downfield. Unloads it.
Oh, just out of bounds.
Caught the ball, but not in bounds. Hey, tonight's Smile Cam is sponsored by Toyota. There's a look at the Smile Cam. And we thank Toyota for that feature every week. So 4th down, you'll have to punt it away. Although I guess you brought up the possibility, maybe.
Yeah, you know.
They got a guy who could fake it.
Good athlete as your punter. Run around a little bit, see if there's some space. Although he runs to his right, so not a lot of space to the short side of the field. Oh, and that's a free 5 yards, though.
Dead ball, illegal procedure, offense, number 26, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
I think everybody in the press box thought that was going the other way.
Looked like it to me. But, Tisserino definitely not trying to run and pick this one up. Julian Hart got pulled.
Oh, no. High snap. That's going to go into the end zone, and he's going to kick it right out of the end zone. No, he didn't kick it. He whiffed on it. That's a touchdown. No, they're going to call it a safety. Isn't that a touchdown?
Yeah, I don't know why that would be a safety. That should be a touchdown. I think he just...
Coles ended up on the ball. Now the officials are talking it over.
Unless he said the ball touched out of bounds on the kick, but it looked like Tiscarino totally missed on the kick.
We have a safety. By rule, the recovering team was out of bounds when they recovered the ball. We're ruling a safety.
Okay, well, they had a better view of it than we did from the booth here.
Thank you for the explanation, Sergio Ramos. That's exactly, you can't be out of bounds and touch the ball, or the ball is out of bounds.
Here's another look.
Man, no chance. Tried to kick it, just totally missed. Yeah, he was out of bounds, and Sergio Ramos was right on it. Thought about it for a second. Okay, oh man, just Tiscarino totally missed.
So the first 2 points of the second half allow Sanger to increase its lead, 23-14. We'll take a timeout on Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals. Welcome back, everybody. Had a little bit of everything tonight, including a safety, where the kicker just whiffed on kicking the ball.
Yeah,
completely. That would have been a safety anyway, but
completely missed. At least it wasn't a touchdown. It very easily could have been a touchdown, but
very close.
Cody Coles was lying out of bounds as he recovered that ball, so by rule, the ball is out of bounds, out of the end zone. It's a safety.
So now you get a kickoff. Most of them have been short.
Yeah, I would assume that they're going to do the same thing. You don't want to give those two guys, McGrew and Bryson Baker, an opportunity.
Kickoff is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank. Gonzalez, no, that's not Gonzalez, that's McGrew on the return.
Yeah, kicked it deep, kind of deep that time, but got it deep enough to go to McGrew, and McGrew takes it back to the plus 40. So really nice field position again for the Sanger Apache offense.
Here's another weekly financial wellness tip sponsored by Premier Valley Bank, enriching lives one customer, employee, and community at a time.
Kevin Miller here with your Premier Valley Bank student financial tip. Get comfortable with banking. Learning how to manage your finances via banking online and in person is a skill that everyone should have. This was brought to you by Premier Valley Bank, a division of HTLF Bank, a local bank you can depend on. HTLF Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Ralph Cam, back to you.
Thank you, Kip. Good defensive play by Marcus Carrion on the tackle for loss. You don't see that very often.
No. Sanger offense usually moving forward. Very rarely do we see them moving backwards. Nice penetration. And a big tackle for loss on first down. And it's a big response. This Madera defense, they've stepped up, gave up touchdowns first 2 possessions of the game. Sanger drove it the next 2 possessions, but they were able to turn them over, and they've played scout defense so far in the second half.
Yeah, in a close game, that safety could really turn out to be big. Pass upfield short was intended for Baker, incomplete. Just like that, they're in a 3rd and 15.
Yeah, nowhere to go. Great coverage that time from Flores. Took a while, that kind of fake jet sweep action, roll Ciano out. Took a little bit of time to develop. Pressure by that Madera defense. Ciano just had to throw that one away. Yeah, 3rd and 15. I mean, on the 45, on the plus 45. So, you know, you pick up half of this. I think ball in the 35 or inside the 40. Sanger's probably going for it, but do have to pick up some positive yardage here on 3rd down and back in that 3 wide receiver set that we saw at the end of the first half.
Pass is deflected. Well defended. And again, all of a sudden Madera's doing it at both sides of the ball.
Josue coming up big, that's right. And they tried to motion Bryson Baker out of the backfield. They had 3 wide receivers working as blockers, tried to get it to him quickly, but Josue off the edge, getting his hands up, knocking that one down. That's a big stop. That was you give up the safety, great return. Sanger's at the plus 40, and this defense does nothing but move them backwards. Get the ball back for their offense.
Larry Flores back to receive the punt when they get it off. There's a penalty flag first.
Dead ball, illegal procedure. Offense, 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Flores at the 20. To the near side, 30, 35, 40, and taken down at about the 44-yard line. Nice return by Larry Flores.
That was a really nice return. Making a couple guys miss, get to the sideline, finishing physically. He is not a big guy at all. Have him listed at 5'8", 165, just a sophomore. But, man, he is fearless. Who saw him get popped in the head earlier. Look at that little cut back, taking it back across the grain. And then watch this, man. He's 165, but he's putting it in there. Hats off to the young sophomore, man. Whoop! Made a couple guys drop.
Pretty pricey ending, though. Took a couple of shots at the sideline. Now that pass going to be a flag on the play. It was caught, though, by Tiscareno.
Yeah, it's going to be defensive pass interference. Yeah. Hey, there we go. First time we've seen it tonight. RPO from Ariano. He executes it so well. We see him, how quickly he can pull that ball and get it out and deliver a strike to move the chains, whether they accept that 15-yarder or spot foul or they take the pass, which they probably will, and move the sticks.
Well, they made 10 yards on the play.
Holding. Defense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, 1st and 10, Madera.
And the 1st and 10 sponsored by Serrano's Furniture.
Yeah, that's, I thought we'd see more of that in the first half, but Ariano is so good. It puts the defense in a bind, right? You can't be right. The quarterback makes you wrong with his decision after the snap, and that time, that quick pull and quick release, strike to Tiscareno to move the sticks.
Ariano going to be taken down in a hail of penalty flags.
Yeah, if this were in the NFL, then Levi Jones would have a hefty fine coming his way for this face mask penalty because it was egregious. I mean, nothing purposeful at all. He's just trying to make a football play, but he grabbed it and he pulled it. Ariano's head got ripped the wrong way. Man, just glad he's okay. That was a dangerous looking play. You see right here, just
personal foul, face mask.
Totally ripped the wrong
Defense.
direction.
15 yards from the end of the run, replay first down.
So it's another first down. I'll tell you, those grills are just finger magnets, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right. It's hard sometimes. You get your hand up in there, can't do anything. Yeah, sticks are not right?
Well, a timeout is taken by Sanger.
Yeah, it should be 1st and 10. They have him lined up 1st and 5. I'm not totally sure why.
Well, they don't seem to be talking to each other about it.
No.
The officials.
No.
Let's take a look at the freshman and what he's getting done on defense. Leo Quiroz
It's
at 5'11", 210, number 45.
It's tough just to get on the field as a freshman, just to play varsity football as a freshman. But here, just the effort sack on Ariano at the end of that first half. Yeah, celebrate, freshman. Let's go. And then bringing Burton down in the backfield. Just great inside-out pursuit. Look at that open field tackle from a freshman. That is a difficult tackle. Quiroz, that's a guy, that's a name that you're going to hear a lot of over the next four seasons. Freshman putting work in tonight.
Again, averaging 5 tackles a game as a freshman. Blake Burton, the ball carrier, easily picks up the first down. It's another 1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture.
Got a little blood on the elbow again. Working the run game on the perimeter of that Sanger defense, right? String that defense out, give Burton a lane to cut up in, and he is so good. Great vision, runs hard. Took a shot at the end of that one, has to come off to get some blood taken off the jersey, but running hard.
Incomplete pass. Stop the clock with 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And there's a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, RPO again, probably defensive holding or defensive pass interference. Although, I don't know, it looked like McGrew, to me, had beat Tiscarino to the spot. You know, the defender has every right to catch the football just like the offensive player does. Must have done something.
Pass interference. Defense, number 12. 15 yards from the previous spot. Penalty results in a first down.
Yeah, must have done something before that because it looked like he was in good position to me. But, again, RPO. You can see how quick Ariano can get that ball out. It really does put the defense in a bind, and he is executing it right now at a high level. Completed the first one, and then this one, a 15-yard defensive pass interference penalty.
Another 1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture, as they have pushed into the Toyota red zone. Ariano looking, scrambling for his life, has a receiver. Pass is caught short of the goal line, but they'll be knocking at the door.
Josue on offense. He does it all, man. 6'4", 215, middle linebacker, now playing tight end. 1st and goal inside the 5, Madera going quick.
Give it to Burton, runs into the pile. And he was trying to push that pile, but the whistles are going to stop play. That's gun sounding to end the third quarter. Scored 2 points in that quarter.
We thought it was going to be a track meet, 2 points.
And it was as exciting as the first half.
That's right.
But we have now played 3 quarters. 12 minutes to go. Who knows, maybe more. But after 3, Sanger leads Madera 23-14. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals. at Tom Core's Hall of Fame Stadium, ready for this fourth quarter of a good one. 23-14 lead for Sanger.
23 because of a safety, which could loom very, very large as this game continues.
Madera knocking on the door right now. Well, Burton took the handoff, but then we've got whistles and a flag.
Head ball, the legal procedure, offense number 56, 5-yard penalty, 3-play second down.
You know, if Madera does not win this football game, they can just go back to self-inflicted mistakes. Pre-snap, procedural penalties that cost them yardage, that cost them opportunities. Second and goal, you know, inside the 5. Second and goal from the 3 is much different than second and goal from the 8-yard line.
The kind of penalties where I would expect to be hearing from Pat Hill
That's right.
at the other end of the booth.
That's right.
Tonight, but he hated those. Ariano going to keep it. Wide open touchdown.
Well, never mind. Never mind. Zin motion, 4 guys strong, nobody backside, quarterback design run game. Ariano, we know he's an athlete. We know he's savvy with the ball in his hands. That time just wide open. Great job by that Madera offensive front, creating a huge seam for Ariano to run through and get into the end zone. 23-20, Sanger extra point pending to make this a 2-point football game.
And the kick is good. So a 2-point game in that safety in the third quarter, the difference so far.
Yeah, great job. I mean, post way, setting the edge, blocking back down, creating that seam just off tackle, and Ariano just walking into the end zone. Easy work for him. He's been working all night long, running around in the backfield, buying time, creating space. That time, just walk into the end zone. Fourth quarter football game, Ralph. Fourth quarter football game. Now we'll see what Sanger's approach is. You know, they've been spreading out. They've gone 3 wide a little bit. They have stalled, haven't moved it well in the second half, especially compared to the way they moved it in the first half. We'll see. They had a Bryson Baker drive earlier in the second quarter. They put the ball in the end zone. We'll see if Matt Lowe goes back to his best football player, Bryson Baker, on this drive. Try to get him the football in a variety of ways and let him go to work.
Kickoff is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank. Caden McGrew reverses his field. Now he's coming to this side. Straight arms. One guy gets away from another 2 guys with some great lateral moves and is finally taken down. But, boy, what a great return out near midfield.
Yeah, and it looked like he tried to bounce it initially, and it looked like if he just stayed running right down the middle of the field that there was a huge seam for him, but didn't see it, tried to bounce it, and then just kind of went to work, picked up an extra 15 or 20 yards. Again, Sanger starting a possession right around midfield seems like the theme of this football game tonight.
Madera calling on the defense to get a stop here again, get the ball back.
Oh, ball's out.
Fumble recovered by Madera. Jose again?
Yeah, it looked like they were going back to that counter play, right? All the bodies on the left side, but you're coming back to the right with McGrew. Just was not able to handle the handoff that time. Coming back from Ciano, looked like a little bit of confusion of where he was going to get that football. Yeah, Marcus Carrion ended up with that one. Man, what a huge
Right in his lap.
Third fumble of the night for Sanger on offense that Madera comes away with. 11:30 left, 11:39 left. Madera with the ball back, chance to take a lead for the first time tonight.
All right, so that Sanger defense is right back out on the field. Going to throw deep. Has a man out there, overthrown, intended for Larry Flores. Let's go back down to Kevin Miller for a sideline report. Kevin?
I am here with the Madera Coyotes. Oh, yeah. What's good about being a Coyote?
We come out to run the Friday Night Rivals!
Yeah! Friday Night Rivals. Hey, what's good about being a Coyote?
When the moon rises, so do we!
Route Cam, Coyotes making a comeback. Back to you. Let's go, Yodi! Let's go,
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin gets him hyped, man. He gets him hyped. I love it.
A big third down play now. Fans, you can watch a replay of tonight's game. Head over to YouTube. Search for Friday Night Rivals on CW59. Click on the FNR logo.
Crazy.
Tonight's game will be available early next week.
Yeah, big 3rd and 9 here. We'll see. I think Madera's probably thinking, let's pick up half and let's pick it up on 4th down. But Ariano, he's a slinger, man. Has single coverage down here on the bottom of the screen.
Intended pass for Galindo, incomplete off of his hands. Now you got 4th and long, and a lot of time left in the game. 10:47.
Yeah.
Do you just kick it back?
Yeah, I mean, I know Kenny Pollinelli wants to keep his offense on the football field, but look, you're on the left hash. T. Scarino is going to run to his right. Maybe he decides to take it if he has an opportunity. Man, just a missed opportunity. Galindo was open. Just kind
that
of
fumble recovery right there.
Yeah, kind of a tough pass to handle above your head, running away from it.
They'll kick it away very low, and they let it go.
Wow, that is a big time.
Inside the 5. Yeah, it's working.
40-yarder.
All right, so Sanger goes back on offense, clinging to a 2-point lead now. We have a timeout on the field. We'll be back with more right after this. Tonight's chill play of the game is sponsored by J.C. Melton, keeping local families cool for over 75 years.
I was wondering what the cool play of the game was going to be, but of course, the fingertip 71-yard bomb touchdown from Ariano to
Go Gadget Fingers.
Emmanuel Solis. Go Gadget Fingers indeed. Whew, let's go.
Yeah, well, usually when you reach out that far, you have a hard time keeping your balance.
Yeah.
And you go down after making the
Yeah,
catch.
you fall right on your face is what happens. But Solis able to not just secure it,
not just stay on his feet, but then break a tackle from behind and get into the end zone. We go, Sanger backed up inside their own 5-yard line. Another opportunity for this Madera defense, down 2.
Run it on first down. McGrew gets very little.
So that's a really
Josue Madrigales.
That's a really good football player right there, man.
Called his name several times tonight.
Physical, can run. Is
got the size, 6'4", 215.
Yeah, great at the point of attack. That's a nice football player. McGrew had a little bit of a seam, but that closed quickly when Josue came down.
All right, be sure to join us next week. Hanford against Lemoore right here on CW59. That's our Friday Night Rivals. Oh, McGrew with a couple of great head and shoulder fakes. Switches arms with the football out 30, 35, 40. And taken out of bounds around the 45. Well, a couple of great moves early in traffic to spring it.
That same counter play that they fumbled on the previous possession that had success earlier. You see him coming back across the formation. They got the handoff right that time. A little bit of space, and then McGrew does the rest. Get to the outside. Just tackled Tyler Noor, bringing him down right around midfield. Great hustle play because, hey, McGrew in the open field, very, very dangerous.
So a big 1st and 10, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture. This time they hand it to Elias Gonzalez. A lot of pushing and shoving. Gain to the midfield line. Right after this game, stay tuned for Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's coming up on CW59.
Yeah, very deliberate tempo, which is normal for a Matt Lowe coach football team, but especially now. 2-point lead in the 4th quarter. Want to run as much clock as possible. I mean, you're still running your offense. You're still executing. You're still throwing it if you need to, but, no rush if you're the Sanger Apaches on offense. Oh.
Baker with a straight arm and into the bench for a short gain. Here's our weekly financial wellness tip, sponsored by Premier Valley Bank, enriching lives one customer, employee, and community at a time.
Kevin Miller here with our Premier Valley Bank student financial tip, smart debt. If possible, avoid taking on debt. If you must take on debt, be aware of interest rates and make sure payments fit into your budget. This was brought to you by Premier Valley Bank, a division of HTLF Bank, a local bank you can depend on. HTLF Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Ralph Cam, back to you.
Billed as a tip for students. I'll tell you,
Yeah,
any age can take that advice.
Everybody can benefit from that. Ooh, he's short.
Baker turned back. Made it to the 46. 4th down. Boy, do you risk giving it back here?
I think Matt Logue is going to, run the football. He's going to go for it on 4th down. He believes in this offensive line. He believes in the physical presence that they possess. He believes probably more so in Bryson Baker to pick this one up.
Well, he's got 2 or 3 or 4 guys back there who can take it the distance.
He does. And Bryson Baker's lined up outside, so not going to touch the football. See if they come back to that counter play or give it to the other McGrew.
They'll throw to McGrew. Makes the catch, has the 1st down. 30, cuts it back at the 25.
Oh, my God.
20, breaks another tackle. 10, 5, taken down at about the 5 or 6 yard line. Boy, he ran all over the field to get down there. That is a huge play.
What a call, though. 4th and short. Put the ball in your quarterback's hands. McGrew, again, same play we saw him score on earlier in the football game.
Wide
he gets
open.
out quick, and then he just goes to work, man. Look at this, cutting back a couple times.
On skates.
Josue finally running him down, but, man, what a call from Matt Logue. Throwing the ball on 4th and short, getting it out quick to McGrew. McGrew doing the rest.
I think he ran out of gas.
What a play. What a call in that situation, that point in the football game.
Okay, in the Toyota red zone, it's a 1st and 10. 1st and goal, sponsored by Serrano's Furniture. They'll hand it off, going off the left side, maybe a gain of a yard.
Josue, nowhere to go, man. When he triggers, he comes downhill quickly, physical when he gets there. I'm telling you, Kenny Pollinelli said this dude is legit. He is legit. That is a good football player.
He'll be making a few appearances on FNR games, huh? Be around for a while.
Yeah.
If they make the playoffs.
Yeah. There we go, just nice and deliberate. Bryson Baker back at that tailback position.
The pitch to Baker again. A big hole, and he walks right through it for the touchdown.
Too easy that time. The same little toss sweep that they've been running. We've seen Bryson Baker get outside, take it all the way to the pylon this time. Gets a crease, cuts it back, gets vertical, gets into the end zone. Well blocked up front from that Sanger Apache offensive line, who they've been doing work from the jump tonight, moving bodies around, creating space for these running backs. Complete game. Oh, I think that's short. Wow,
that makes it a one.
Yeah,
they call that a one-score game, but you got to get a touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
It is 2 scores.
Yeah.
It is 1 possession, 2 scores. But that's big. I mean, we're talking about two possessions that you have to score on to try and tie this game. Now, hey, 1 possession, touchdown, 2 points. You know, totally different football. A little high in the snap. Looks like the kicker slipped just a bit. And that got tipped also. So
high snap. I think Flores came in there and got a piece of it. So hang on to your hats for the last 6.5 minutes here. Kickoff is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank. Flores on the return. Now he breaks a couple of tackles and has room down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds at about the 44.
Got a flag.
There is a flag at the 26.
Like theme of the night, right? Madera, positive play. Blocking the back. Gosh, that's just, instead of close to midfield, man, you're backed up, you know, inside your own 20-yard line to start. It's just a completely different possession.
Illegal block in the back. Number 4, the return team. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. 1st and 10, Madera.
So they'll start from being backed up. From the 16, here we go. Joel Ariano at quarterback. Hands it off and dropped. Again, looked like Quiroz, the freshman, was in there. Guy is everywhere.
Yeah, he's a monster, man. A freshman playing like that, so impressive.
He wasn't the first one there, but he finished the tackle.
Yeah, outside zone read that time. Ariano probably should have kept that one. Nowhere to go with the football on 1st down.
Ariano again hands it off. That time the stop was made by Elias Gonzalez.
Yeah, just a sophomore, man. A bunch of underclassmen making plays for the Sanger Apaches tonight. Now Now 3rd and 9.
Back in another 3rd and long situation.
5:30 left. I mean, this is not 4-down territory right now. You're only down 1 possession. But you do not want to give the ball back to Sanger in really good field position, which is what would happen if they get stopped on this 3rd down.
Ariano steps up, throws downfield, has a man out there, can't haul it in. That was intended for Flores. Laid out on the attempt to make the catch.
Yeah, that was a nice attempt. I mean, that was a nice football delivered to Flores. Just a really difficult catch for him to make. Diving back kind of over his outside shoulder. Nice ball delivered, but just a really, really tough catch for the sophomore.
So it's 4th down. If you're Madera, you need another one of those rugby punts that rolls for, in this case, about 40 yards.
Yeah, it looks like they're keeping the offense on the field. I think Kenny Palinelli just doesn't trust that, as Matt Logue calls timeout. I don't think he trusts his defense, their ability to get a stop. You know, Sanger just took it down, put another touchdown on the board. He knows that if he punts backed up in his own territory, Sanger's probably going to get really good field position. I think he feels like he trusts Ariano a little bit more than he trusts his defense at this point in the game. Can't blame him for that. You know you're giving up points if you turn the ball over this deep in your own territory, but Kenny Palinelli making a stand right here, 5:14 left in the football game. Yeah, Madera, I mean, they've played much better defense, gave up touchdowns those first 2 possessions, but they've really been stout this second half, outside of that last touchdown they gave up.
Well, Apache's in the driver's seat for this one, barring a miracle play here by Madera. Let's see what the Coyotes come up with.
Yeah, empty formation again, kind of condensed bunch formation. 2 receivers down here at the bottom of the screen. Sanger showing pressure, and they bring it.
Ariano cannot get away, sacked inside the 10. Gonzalez in on the tackle, along with Cody Coles for the sack.
Yeah, really first time tonight that pressure, that empty zero pressure look. That time they dropped a few guys out, but sent extra pressure. Madera unable to pick it up, and Ariano just nowhere for him to go that time. Nice design from the Sanger defense and great execution. And guess who gets there first? Guess who on the sack? Quiroz again, the freshman, just showing up.
Well,
big
he had a clear lane right to him.
Through the A gap. You know, that's so tough when you have so many bodies around the line of scrimmage. It's so hard for the offensive line to know who to pick up, who's coming, who's not.
Stay tuned at the conclusion of tonight's game for the post-game wrap-up and the presentation of the Player of the Game Award.
Yeah, Player of the Game Award. This is kind of a tough one. You know, if this score holds, you got Bryson Baker, you got Caden McGrew. Does Caden McGrew have 2 or does he have 3 touchdowns? I think he has 3 touchdowns, right?
He ran for the first one, caught the second one.
Yep, and then he just scored another reception, right? Oh, no, he got tackled. That's right. Bryson Baker scored. Yeah, that's right. So Baker has 2. Caden McGrew has 2. Oof, that's tough. They both had really big football games. Let's see, there's still 5 minutes left.
Freshmen's come up with some big defensive plays.
That's right. Very true. Well,
and that's Baker maybe sealing it, huh?
Well, no more discussion. Bryson Baker again. That toss sweep, you're just trying to get him outside, let him use his speed to beat everybody else to the pylon. It's exactly what he does. Last time we saw him score, same toss sweep action, but he cuts it back because he got a seam to get vertical right away. This time, outruns everybody to the pylon, gets back into the end zone for the third time.
Third
tonight.
touchdown.
Oh, they blocked it again.
Hernandez not able to kick that one through. Kind of a low snap. But here's a look at the touchdown. Just another wide open lane to go.
Toss sweep. Top sweep. Foot race. Bryson Baker probably winning those foot races a lot more than he loses them. Easy work that time for Bryson Baker. That Sanger offensive line again. Putting work in all night long.
So 5:05 to go. Madera needs 2 touchdowns to tie. 2 touchdowns and 2 single extra points.
Much easier now.
3 timeouts.
Yeah. Big play offense. We've seen it multiple times tonight. You know, Ariano, senior quarterback, leader, understands everything that he's being asked to do. Just gotta come up with some big plays.
The kickoff is sponsored by Fresno First Bank. FFB is your football fanatical bank. Oh, the ball comes out on the return.
I think Madera got it back. Did come out.
Flores coughed it up.
Flores has got to be tired. He's been on the field every single snap, just about. Here we go, ball at the 30-yard line, 4:54 left. Madera has all 3 timeouts. Got to go down, score a touchdown. You don't have to kick an extra point if you score. You can kick it deep, try to get a stop, but first things first. They got to go 70 yards and put this ball in the end zone.
Burton is the running back. Deep downfield again. He had a guy open and slightly underthrown. That would have been a much easier catch.
Yeah, for Solis.
For Solis, Emmanuel Solis. But underthrown.
He had Bryson Baker beat by a couple steps, just straight vertical route. Ariano, first time tonight, really, we've seen him underthrow anybody. He's been pretty on the money, and if he wasn't on the money, he overthrew his receivers a little bit. That time, a little bit underthrown, and lucky that Bryson Baker didn't come up with that one.
2nd and 10. That pass is high, intended for Tiscarino. Incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, just a little bit off. Tiscarino had some space too. Zone coverage, just running a little high-low concept. So one receiver running a short route. Tiscarino running a little bit of a deeper route in the same area. Had some space, but Ariano just a little inaccurate with that one. And now 3rd and 10, right? We gotta pick up some positive yardage. You know, if we can't pick up the first down, we have to make that 4th down attempt a little bit more manageable.
Rolling to the near side. Looking across field and has another receiver out there, incomplete.
Oh, he had two guys. McGrew making a little bit of stagger up that time. He had Tiscarino. He had Solis coming from the opposite side as well. Kind of a broken play. They were trying to hit a ball to Flores on the sideline, but it was well defended by Sanger. So Arellano pulls it back and tries to take a deep shot. Had a couple guys open, but nice job by McGrew making that distance up and making a play on the football.
Another 4th and long now, 4th and 10.
You have Solis and Flores on the same side.
Looking to the near side, has a man. Ball is caught. That's Jaden Martinez heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Madera. And we're right back in a ball game. Oh.
Just when you thought 4th and 10 on your own 30-yard line, 4 minutes left in the game, right? Nobody open. What does Arellano do? Buys a little bit of time and lofts one up to Jaden Martinez. Jaden Martinez going up top, making a play on the ball, and then outrunning Ace Escalara for the touchdown, 70-yard touchdown. And here we go. It is a one-possession game again.
And with a lot of time left, 4.5 minutes. That touchdown comes about 40 seconds after we thought Sanger had put it away with a touchdown. It was a great catch.
Giving his receiver an opportunity to go up and make a play. First time Escalara hasn't knocked one of those down all night long. He's been getting that hand right on the football. This time just couldn't locate it. Jaden Martinez goes up.
He was huffing and puffing.
Points of ball. Yeah, he was not getting caught. No way. Goes up and snags it. What a big time play. Jaden Martinez, sophomore. I mean, we've had so many young underclassmen just making big time plays tonight, and another one. Sophomore tight end going up and
Arellano has like 140 yards on 2 passes. 2 of the long touchdowns, 71 and 70 yards.
Man, just when you thought down 2 possessions, 4th and 10. Your own 30, long odds against you. Martinez goes up and makes a big-time play on the football. A little FaceTime, too. Let's go. Big-time 70-yarder. That's right.
Touchdown, bro.
Looks like his little brother.
Touchdown, first touchdown in the books right there.
How you doing?
More to come.
Oh, they do onside.
The kickoff is sponsored by
they
Fresno
got it.
First Bank, and they get it. FFB is your football fanatical bank. The recovery made by Flores. Been very busy in that kicking game.
I mean, why not, right? Like you're not confident really in kicking the ball deep, so you haven't done it. You've kicked some short. Why not? Sanger started at midfield pretty much the entire game, so why not give it an attempt and just kind of a weird hop. Bounces around Flores. Johnny on the spot, snagging that one. Ball goes 10 yards, gets touched by a defender, spurts out, and Flores right there to jump on that one. Here we go, 4:24 left.
The odds on executing a successful onside kick. Wow.
And here we go, senior quarterback. 4 minutes and 24 seconds left, all 3 timeouts, clock not an issue.
And he wants to throw, empty backfield.
Yeah. And here we go, Sanger not showing that zero pressure look like they have all night and empty.
Instead, they will hand it off. And number 2 is tackled by another, Blake Burton, the ball carrier. Kendall McGrew on the tackle. Loss of 1. Doesn't mean anything, does it?
Not really. I mean,
Not
with
in this
Arellano
game.
back there, not with the way this offense has been operating, not with the big playability that they do have. Flores finally getting a little drink of water on the sideline. Oh, I did not think
They're going to run it again. And nothing there. A good tackle by Gonzalez. No gain. 3rd and 11.
A couple of runs on 1st and 2nd down. player down.
Yeah, I figured they would go to the air. They'd had such success with that.
Yeah, the first one, one of those RPOs, a little zone read, Ariano gives it, but nice job defensively. And that time, just the designed run game, nowhere to go. Well defended by Sanger. 3rd and 11, 3:30 left. I mean, ideally, if you're Madera, right, you want to take this 3:30 off the clock. You want to score with no time and then go for 2 and win. That's your goal, right? That's what you're trying to do. But 3rd and 11, 4th and 11, it's not a problem for Madera offensively. There are some offenses like Sanger, 3rd and 11, probably asking a lot. Madera, they're comfortable, right? 3rd and 11, give it to your quarterback. 4th and 11, give it to your quarterback. But just a wild. Even the fact that Madera even has this football right now.
Well, because of the onside kick, we talked about how difficult it is, and then you have to have luck.
Yeah, Gonzalez,
he slips through, and then all of a sudden it squirts out about 5 yards the other way.
Kicks it out. It just took that little short hop on him and bounced right into him. I mean, that was a beautiful kick by Tiscarino. Yeah, a little short hop and then kicks it with his foot. Flores Johnny on the spot.
On 3rd down. Ball is away, and it's intended for Tiscarino, overthrown and incomplete.
Yeah, he was definitely getting held, McGrew, but McGrew was holding him like a vet. He didn't have his hand up around the jersey. That hand was down around the hip, right? It's really hard for officials to see when you're just giving the little tug down by the hip. So McGrew gets away with that one because looked like Tiscarino had a step on him, and Ariano said, let's go, man. Let's put it up top. But nice job by McGrew keeping that hand down, not getting called for that pass interference. Here we go, another play of the game. 4th and 11.
3:16 to go, still all 3 timeouts.
Martinez in the slot once again, going empty in a big play situation from this Madera offense. Delayed game.
Took too much time. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
I just can't do it.
Delay game. Offense. 5 yards from the previous spot. 4th down.
Yeah, another 5 yards. You needed 11, now you need 16. Makes it a little bit more difficult, obviously. Probably staying empty, same route combinations. We'll see what Sanger does. They've been aggressive. Empty, you go empty, we're sending pressure. Last big 4th down, they sent pressure. Right here, lined up again, like they're sending 0 pressure.
You just want to get to the 40 to pick up the first down at this point. He's thrown to the far side. Has a man out there, off his fingertips, and incomplete. That was Jaden Martinez. And that'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and that was, he gave his receiver a chance to go up and make a play on the football. Jaden Martinez lined up across from Bryson Baker. Bryson Baker running step for step for Martinez. Martinez did go up. He did get 2 hands on the football, but just unable to bring that jump ball down, unlike a couple of other times tonight. So Madera, they still have 3 timeouts, right? They can still stop the clock 3 times. They just have to get a stop. They have to try to contain this Sanger run game, which they've had trouble doing all night long.
Tight formation, then they pitch to the far side. And nothing there. Loss of a yard.
You know who made the tackle,
Josue
Ralph. You don't even have
Madrigales.
to look. Josue coming out of the middle of the field again, tracking Bryson Baker down, pursuing from inside out. Great open field tackle. I mean, he has played a fantastic football game tonight. And there you go. You get a stop on 1st down, 2nd and 11. Use the timeout, stop the clock. 3:04 left. Still have 2 timeouts. Imperative for Madera to get a stop on 2nd down, get a stop on 3rd down. You're able to stop the clock both of those downs. If Sanger picks up a 1st down, now you're talking about 40 seconds working off the clock between every down. So imperative. Would not expect Sanger to throw the football, but we've seen in a couple of big situations, a 4th down earlier in the football game, Mac Love Same formation, condensed formation. He gets McGrew out of the backfield quick, throws it to the flat. So could still throw it, but you know, if you're Madera, you have to sell out to try and stop this Sanger rushing attack.
Yeah, they're looking at second and long here, so second and 11 after the loss. Here they come again. McGrew inside. Took the fake. Has the first down. The ball is out. And Madera may have recovered it.
Oh,
they
my
did.
gosh.
The Coyotes got it. Oh, my.
Wow.
Well, give us another chance.
Right? How many lives does Madera have? McGrew running that counter again. We've seen it have success a couple times. He did fumble earlier on the handoff, but McGrew just allowing blocks to develop and just hand on the football that time. J.R. Galindo just swiping at the ball. A little peanut punch style. Peanut punch on the ball. Getting it out. McGrew dropping it. And I thought Flores. Galindo recovered it as well. So new life for Madera. 2:58 left. Still with 2 timeouts. And your senior quarterback with another opportunity. And Ralph, if they score, I will put a lot of money that says they will go for 2 and try to win this football game.
And you can think back on that safety. He's got a guy. Takes it off the deflection. It's Tiscarino at the 30, 20, 15, and taken down there. A touchdown saving tackle by McGrew, but what a catch. You're
what is going on?
They were asking for a play of the game. You might have just seen it.
Oh my gosh.
Timeout Madera. And here's another look.
Great play on the ball again. Escalera there getting a hand on the ball, but he just bats it up. Tiscarino catches it.
Tip.
Oh my gosh.
Concentration.
What a catch. What a catch. Look at that head go down. Keep his eye on the football. McGrew running him down. A little physical tackle at the end of that one. Tiscarino still down on the playing surface. I mean, he could just be gassed. Took a physical hit right at the end of that one. Hopefully he's okay. Just needs to catch his breath a little bit. Man.
All right, he's helped up. You got to get him back in there.
Yeah, it looks like he's okay. He's limping a little bit. That was a long run. That was a physical tackle. He landed hard on that Tom Flores Hall of Fame Stadium turf. Get him some water, get him a rest. 2:48.
Wow.
Clock will start on the ready to play, so.
Didn't see that one coming.
No. No, not at all. 2:41. Now, you're in no hurry if you're Madera, right? You want to work this clock all the way down. Obviously, your number one goal, get a touchdown. Give yourself an opportunity to win this football game, but you can be very deliberate.
In the Toyota red zone, running it on first down and upended. For no gain, knifing into the backfield there to make that tackle was Jonathan Castrejon.
Yeah, very nice play. He's getting down low, hitting Burton before he got ahead of steam moving at all. 2:05 left. Madera not in a hurry at all. Sanger 1 timeout left. That timeout will stay in their pocket in case they need it if Madera goes up.
Quarterback keeps it, and that was not the right call. McGrew on the tackle, Kendall McGrew. He's the sophomore.
Yeah, just nowhere to go with that one. I mean, running the zone read, so Ariano's trying to hold that mesh as long as possible so the defense shows their hand, but 2 guys that time. 1 guy for Burton, 1 guy for Ariano in the backfield, so nowhere to go. Ariano keeps the ball. Madera Kenny Pollinelli takes a
Madera will
timeout.
take a timeout. You and I have been talking about they've been making their plays in the passing game.
Yeah.
Nothing's worked in the run.
Not really. No,
And you're kind of throwing away downs now.
Yeah, you know, if you tag, you know, if you're running RPO, right? If you're tagging a throw to, which we've seen Ariano have success with tonight, a couple of completions, a couple of pass interference penalties, then that opens it up a little bit more. But just the straight run in the second half, Madera has not had a lot of success with the zone. Hey, we got to get better spacing over here on the. We'll see. Now they're 3rd and 14. Ball on the 19-yard line. Right?
Well, I'm expecting something just crazy to happen. So,
you know, you don't have any more. You know, they've tried to flood some zones. They've had a little bit of success tonight working the sideline, but you know, their best pass play has been Ariano, you know, really delivering accurate balls and giving his receivers the opportunity to go up and make catches above. I mean, Jade Martinez, you know, lines up out there at 6'4". Emmanuel Solis lines up there at 6'4", so they do have a big height advantage on these Sanger Apache cornerbacks. So we'll see. Formation into the boundary. 3 guys to the short side of the field.
Tiscarino's back in. He's at the other side of the field, top of the screen. Ariano looks at him, puts on the move.
Got him.
He's there. Incomplete. Oh, he had it on his arms.
I think McGrew got his hand in there right at the last second. He had Tiscarino. What a throw. A nice little stutter and go. Working to that front pylon. Ariano drops the ball right in the bucket. We'll see if McGrew gets his hands up. No, just, I mean, that catch is so hard, right? Working over your outside shoulder, trying to track that football. You kind of lose vision. Here we go again.
Yeah, this is it.
This is
the
it.
game. I mean, they can get a first down to extend it. But
yeah,
this is the play.
If I'm Ariano, I'm looking for number 1 or I'm looking for number 14, and I'm giving them a chance to go up and make a play on the football.
Here we go. Here comes the pressure. And he's going to be sacked. Wow. Levi Jones, Cody Coles were in there for the sack.
Man, what a game. Ariano just trying to buy a little bit of time. He's got to get rid of it right there. They'll just throw it up, right? Give anybody a chance to try to come down with that one. You know, he's done such a great job of extending plays, getting out of trouble, getting away from pressure that time. Just closed too quickly on him. Big stop for Sanger. What a football game, Ralph.
The whole air went out of the place just like that, just deflated.
Man, what a fight from Madera. Down 14-0, down 21-7, just kept fighting, kept making big plays.
Victory formation.
Okay. Man. Woo. Take a breath. Goodness gracious.
Nobody tuning out of this one, that's for sure.
Oh, man. That was a true 4-quarter battle. Just heartbreaking for Madera, man. They fought so hard. 1st and 10, right around the 15, just couldn't move the ball any further.
Yeah, the final seconds are going to tick off. But man, what a football game we had tonight. Sanger improves to 7-2. And now with a 6-game winning streak. Madera's going to fall to 5-4, 1-3 in conference league play, and have lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, three close games. I mean, 7, 2, and 10 points to some really stiff competition too. Bullard, San Joaquin Memorial, Sanger, 3 of the better teams in the CMAC conference.
All right, game is over, but we have much more to come. So stay with us after the 35-28 Sanger win. You're watching Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals. Back for the postgame after this.